go. We are live. Do. All right, copy. Okay, wait. No. We're not going to use the @everyone one because that's against my rules. Recap stream with Wadebox. Publish, confirm. We can put out all the social media posts and we're good to go. I really, as we're getting back into streaming on Twitch, I'm really going to need to make a starting soon screen because I've just refused to do it. But I think I desperately need to. I think the time has come that we can make that happen. But yeah. See everybody making their way in. Danubi, 37 months of support. Thank you so much. Are my alerts running? I'm just double checking because I don't think they are. Nope, they're already running. Is it not connected? Why didn't the alert go off?
What the?
Actions, action cues. It should be going. A hype train already in Holly with a resub as well. Thank you so much. What the heck, everybody? Danubi, Jack, Scaly Boy, and Holly with the 3 subs right off the bat. Hi, everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Okay. Let me check something. Accounts. My thing had failed. I need to re-log out and log back in. So hold on. Log in. I need to log back in on Twitch from my bot that I have all my stuff in. Connect, retry. Log in. Come on, do it. Log in. You know you want to. Katie Gummer! Is that a chicken jockey? Hello, how are you? I had an amazing time at the convention. We're going to talk about that. My Fate with the resub as well. 9 months of support. Thank you so much. My bot is not connecting. So all the alerts are just not working. It's marked as connecting. Here, I'm going to kill the bot altogether and restart it, and hopefully it'll work. Ooh, panic. Did you secretly get the Logundas to Switch 2? No, I was in Amsterdam. I wasn't going to be able to get a Switch 2 for the kids. Also, they are a little young for a Switch 2 still. Maybe soon. Maybe I got myself a Switch 2, but no. Retry. Okay, the event sub endpoint is just failing. So my alerts are just not working, and I don't know why. I'm going to try updating the bot, and maybe that will fix it. I don't know. I'm just update available. Cool. How do I? Yep, close. Let's open it again. Live debugging back from stream. It's fine. Orange screen of death on their Switch 1? On the Switch 1? I thought Switch 2s were the ones getting bricked randomly. Holly, I was so glad you were able to catch me too. I did not plan ahead enough to bring all of the art haul and all of the wonderful things that everybody got me. We'll have to go over those on another stream because right now I'm a little behind because things are upstairs. But thank you all for the support, and I'm super excited. It's gonna be good. I'm excited. I am so far, knock on wood, I am so far safe from Conflu. We'll see if it stays that way, but at the moment we're doing well. But I'm excited. We're going to be chatting a little bit about TwitchCon with apparently my husband. So that's the thing that happened. That's the thing that happened at TwitchCon. So yeah. Yeah, I had a great time. For the Just Me stuff, the Bitcraft stream did really well. Just finding everybody. I have a work hubby. Back downtime. Hello, welcome in. Hope you're having a wonderful day. But yeah, I had a good time. We invented a new game. We've done all sorts of things. Happy Pride, everybody. We've done all sorts of things. It's been great. It has been a very, very fun. It was a very fun week, and it was one I desperately needed because I was personally fighting burnout a little bit right before. So it was just like, ugh, but it's getting better. Also, I got a letter that I accidentally dropped pasta on, so it's slightly stained in the corner. So I apologize. But I got a letter that I wanted to open live on stream because I thought that would be fun. Okay, I don't know what this is. Class of 2025.
What the?
Oh, this is very cool. Wait, did I just get like... Oh, there's a letter in here. Okay. I'm like, okay. I don't know if I should show this on stream or not. Because I don't want to just dox somebody. Okay, so I'm just going to read it. Because this is somebody's legal name and address. Okay, I definitely should not just show this on stream. God, I was not prepared for that. Okay, so this is somebody who just graduated college? Art therapy, pursue art therapy specifically help children on the autism spectrum. Along with their online art store, she is looking forward to following her art dreams. Ragdoll Express, thank you for the resub. Okay, I have a letter. That has somebody. I'm trying to cover it so it's not visible. But like the beautiful. Yes, doxing is bad. So I got to read this because it came in right as I was, right after I got home. I checked it. The morning's going super well. Okay, somehow, between late nights and long pages, coffee rings, and quiet doubt, I've made it. I'm graduating. This note is a celebration, yes, but it's also a thank you. In a world that sometimes felt too loud or too still, your work created a space that felt like breathing room. A song, a scene, a moment of vulnerability. It reminded me that art matters, that it moves us, molds us, and sometimes gets us through. I'm stepping into the unknown now with my tassel turned and my heart wide open, and I want you to know you were part of the journey. Your work lit the corners of it. Thank you. Here's to what's next for both of us. I need to respond to this person. Oh my God. Doxing is not fun. Danubi, thank you for the 5 gifted subs as well. We're on a level 2 hype train. This is so sweet. I'm gonna cover this. Is somebody sent me their their graduation photo shoot card. I'm covering names. But they did so good. Okay, I have to respond to this later. This is a later thing. This is a later thing. That is so sweet. Okay, I'm gonna go put this. That's you! Ah! Okay, I definitely should not dox you then. Okay. This makes sense now. Okay, cool. You're welcome. Keep getting... Oh, okay. Okay. So this is you. Okay, I'm definitely not doxing you then, Danubi. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Okay, put this over here where it's safe. Your current #1 most gifted subs for the month. Yes. You won't. Oh! You won't pay me. It's not me. I was meaning for the sub. Okay. Okay. Curio with a prime sub of 6 months. Thank you so much. Hype Train level 3 on the first stream back from Twitchcon is very, very fun. I was meaning for the sub. Okay, that makes sense. But I still won't dox whoever it is who sent me that. So I don't know your screen name because you didn't put it on the letter, which makes sense. It wasn't put on the letter, but I have to respond to that a little bit later. Hi, everybody. I've had a day. I've had a really fun week. It's good. Oh, I'm getting pings. Hold on. I'm getting pings. I was meaning for the sub. Okay, let's go. Oh, he's unmuted.
Hello.
He's unmuted.
Hi.
Okay. Hi. I can switch here now. There you go. They can see you now.
They can see you now. Hello.
Ha 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 ha.
Hi, buddy.
We did it.
We did it. We did the thing.
We did the thing. Okay. Wait a box. Yeah. Should we? Why is legs there twice? You stop that.
Oh yeah, I'll start the voice.
Yeah, if you want to start the chat.
Yeah, I'll start straight.
Okay, perfect. Everybody can talk to each other.
Hi, shared chat. There we
Hello,
go.
shared chat. Okay, we're good now.
Lovely, lovely.
Dude,
There
I'm
we
excited.
go.
Oh wait, hold on.
Oh.
Okay, I'm ready to go.
Wait, if you're doing that,
I'm ready to go.
does that mean I get to do this?
Yes.
Green screen. The green screen coming in.
The green screen is blocking that. You have to turn the green screen
screen's
off
blocking
for
it. I
like
have to
2
keep moving
seconds.
it.
Break
No,
the
we keep
illusion.
shaking
Reveal the
Just keep
sign.
shaking it. There we go. Oh.
So this is how TwitchCon went. Box hat, pass it on.
It's wild. Box hat, pass it on.
I had to
It's
cut the
wild
bottom
to
off of it.
see you.
Flat.
I was like, it's wild to see you after everything, you know?
2D me. You had no reason.
Like, I mean, like,
we were so close. We were so close.
we were so close.
And now it's so far away.
I'm just sitting there thinking, I can't hug you.
How do we get the box out on the plane?
Oh.
So I had to cut. So I took a big suitcase, but I had to cut basically off the bottom. So there is no bottom to the box. It is just a stage box. So I just had to slice this all off with a razor blade. Don't ask why we had a razor blade. We'll explain that later. And it just fit by like a millimeter or two. It just fit folded down. So it was very close. Also, we're on a shared hype train. That's cool.
We're on a shared hype train.
New shared record, level 4.
It's my affiliate anniversary.
It's your affiliate anniversary? No shot.
Perfect timing. Yeah, seriously.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's really
the
hype.
timing of all of this.
What were the benefits for working at Blank Corp? Not a lot.
Not a lot.
No, not a lot. It was. What was the benefits? Getting backstage. I got the box. I got to keep my box, and yeah, that's basically it.
You guys got 2 official green rooms.
Okay, there was 27 of us. So, to be fair, there was a lot. There was a lot of us in like. I think 25, 27-ish, give or take. Like there was a lot of us that were there.
That was a lot, yeah.
No.
Yeah, it was cool. You guys had your green rooms, and it was like literally opposite of my green room.
It was basically. We were right across the hall from you, and it was very cool.
So basically, I just kept coming out. Although I will say it was really funny because I could just hear you guys coming down the corridor whilst I was in makeup, and just hearing. Where's the bald man? Where's the bald man?
Bald man. Yeah.
We've got so many stories to talk about.
You should start. You got to host MCC, my man.
Okay, hang on. We got a long journey before we get to.
Wait, are we starting at the beginning?
Let's do the. Do we do the whole story, or do we wait for everyone else?
I don't know if I remember everything, dude.
All right, we'll briefly go through the days because we were trying to. There was so much going on that we had to try and sit down and go, "What the hell happened?"
We realized halfway through Friday that we had just lost a day. We had done so much every day that we were confusing which day was what, and we just lost the day. It's like, oh no, wait, there was one whole extra day. Yeah.
What's that? It doesn't help that starting off on Monday, you guys were
legs. I am late. Just a bit though.
And I had 1 hour sleep, so I was extremely tired. So we were all just delirious. Just utter delirious.
Monday was Monday I fell asleep mid-conversation with Wade. And then I woke up to Wade telling Mazes about how I fell asleep mid-conversation with him.
Oh my god. Also, hi everyone in chat and happy Pride Month, everyone on Legs' chat too.
Yeah.
Also, hi to everyone who's saying that they follow me during the stream, the MCC stream. I will get through and say hi to all of you people as well. But hello, everyone.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's talk about the Airbnb, because we had to, obviously we didn't get to talk much about the Airbnb on the stream we did there because we didn't want to dox ourselves.
Yes.
But now we can talk about it because we're away from it now. So
okay. I don't know. I kind of want to go back. Like, I know the problems that exist with that house.
There's a few problems. I want to go back as well. How much can we talk about without?
We could talk a little, like, we could talk about how progressive of a neighborhood it was in.
Yeah, we can't talk about. We could talk about what it was. There we go. We can say that because that would be too much. We could say that it was apparently it's a lovely family neighborhood. Very.
How do you want to go back? It was nice. Like, it was actually nice. It was actually like a nice, quiet place for us to go.
I just saw, is that Sty? Who's like, how do you want to? I mean, look, Sty, it was a lovely, lovely place.
And we were so close to everything.
Yeah, we were really close to the con, really close to getting into Central. They're talking, okay, so there were some problems with the place.
Yeah.
Just a few. We'll start with the staircase. The Minecraft staircase.
Okay, yeah. The house was actively trying to kill us, so there is that we have to keep in mind.
The staircase was genuinely terrifying. Every step we took on that staircase made us feel like we were going to die.
It did not help on the days that we had been drinking.
The first couple of days, everyone was taking their socks off so they had better grip on the stairs.
Okay. Noodle, the stairs were this thin at points. It terrified me.
Yeah.
Okay? It genuinely terrified me.
This wasn't just like Dutch staircase slander, Noodle. It was like genuinely. There were some of them stairs that I felt like, oh, I'm gonna fall through these. The staircase had baby gates on them. But like a baby could have just walked through the.
Okay,
it was
let's
so
talk about that. Let's
weird
talk about that. On the main floor, there's a baby gate on the left staircase. There's a baby gate on the right staircase, and then there's the most minimalist rails between them that had gaps yay big by yay big, perfectly open. So no stairs. That child's just size. Going through the lights and taking a full story down. Like,
I'm gonna say story. Each floor
like 20-foot
was
tall
about
floors.
2 floors. It was
ridiculous how high some of those ceilings were. Like,
we were 3 floors, but basically it was 6 floors.
Yeah.
If you think of
Yeah, because there was the loft on the main floor that was a floor's height up, that covered like half of the whole like, it was a beautiful townhouse. It was wonderful. There were PvP enabled showers in the house. So that was a thing that took some engineering to figure out, to make sure that, like, PvP enabled.
We need to talk about the PvP showers. So there's a point where so we went there and we was excited because Legs said
they said that there were 2 showers in the apartment. And we're like, this is wonderful.
2 showers, yeah.
This is great because we'll be able to get ready for Twitchcon so much faster.
2 bathrooms as well.
Yeah.
It's like 2 bathrooms too.
Yeah, they said there were 2 bathrooms and 2 showers. So we're like, okay, great. There's 2 full bathrooms. We'll be able to use the whole place. It will be wonderful. Come to find out. The upstairs bathroom contained...
Somewhere I've got a video of this, actually.
The upstairs bathroom contained both showers. And you would think, like, okay, cool. Maybe there's, like, 2 stalls. Nope. There's shower A and shower B and glass walls between them.
It's like
So, casual mode, you face the wall. Competitive mode, you maintain eye contact at all times.
So PvP showers, which just consisted of jokes continuously of the fact that, you know, what's the point of these showers? Is
Fully
it PvP?
empty,
Is
fully
it who's
clear
sweet?
glass. Fully clear glass, by the way. Not frosted,
Clear glass.
nothing.
But
And a
then-
mirror off on the left that even
Yeah.
if you didn't look straight, you could go bunk bunk and see into the other one.
You see everything in that bathroom.
No door on the
which
side.
doesn't help that the bathroom. Yeah, so the bathroom does have one door to lock in from the hallway. The only downside is between the two showers is an open alcove into the rest of the
tub.
bathroom of the bathtub and two sinks. And you think that's fine, you know, no one, it's just one door in, no one's going to use that other side of the bathroom. Oh no, it's an open floor plan, then back into the corridor and into the bedroom. So whoever's sleeping in the bedroom will hear and see everything.
Everything. So we took so day 1 into day 2 was very one person at a time on the top floor, one person at a time on the top floor, one person at a time on the top floor. Day 2, we went and we bought utility clips.
Yeah.
And we hung a sheet through the middle of the room. So at least like you could have some privacy. And like you could seal
We
off
made a
the
curtain.
door and it was fine. But oh my goodness. That was you were
see what
prepping
Mike
for a
just
crime scene. Look, CC, our engineering worked. We brought good old-fashioned American engineering to the Netherlands.
We basically was like sellotaping
We
towels
did
to the windows
tape
to
it
try
to
and
the
make them two
tile.
separate.
Did anyone actually use the bathroom at the same time? Yes, that did happen. After the sheet was up. After the sheet was up.
After, yeah.
Only when
So
the
we
sheet was
set
up.
it up so that it was set up so that you wouldn't. We set up so no one could see each other. Well,
Yeah.
I say we set it up. By that time, I had buggered off to the hotel.
Yeah, because
So
you were too fancy. You
I
got
was
the
safe.
you got the Twitchcon hotel.
I got the Twitchcon hotel.
Oh, yeah.
So, but it was also the problem is that they had two toilets as well. So one was a toilet that was in the
downstairs
basement,
one for anything. Oh my
and one was a toilet in that shower room. Except the toilet in the basement, you weren't allowed to do number twos because it's in the basement and it has to pump upwards.
The house was
they
weird.
asked-
It was a weird house, but it was very pretty, and it was very relaxing. And
So
we had a
it's-
wonderful time, and that kitchen was very
You know, yeah.
nice. But yeah,
Kitchen was wonderful. The living room was wonderful. The bedrooms were really cool. It was just
basement or PvP shower, take your pick.
the PvP showers / not wanting to go to the toilet when someone was in the bed because you did
It was
not.
set up like a couple shower on the verge of divorce.
If you are a shy pooper, I would not recommend going to this place.
Oh my god! How many W's did I was undefeated? Thank you.
Oh.
Okay,
Oh,
look,
God. So yeah, it was.
the house was
interesting.
weird, but it was very, very nice. It was a wonderful accommodation. We had a great time. We had a great group. Y'all obviously saw a little bit of our unhinged chaos on the one cooking stream that we did. Our sweetheart
It's a shame that
showers are
We
better
were
than
gonna try and do a
conversational
second, but
toilets.
we were so exhausted. we
Well,
were
so
pushing
exhausted
ourselves,
/ traumatized from some of the stuff that happened to us in Amsterdam. So that was
Oh, okay.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. But before that,
Yeah.
Cece at one point was like, they just said like, I was only with you all for one day and I was exhausted. Every day had like 6 things going on. There
Yeah.
was not a single day where we didn't just do like a bajillion things, right? Like from the first day there, and it was like a 36-hour day by the time all was said and done. I had like a 2-hour power nap passing out on Wade mid-conversation. A few other people had like a little bit of a power nap, but like it was, yeah, they lost me on day 1, so that was fun. I had a wonderful little walk by myself through downtown Rotterdam at midnight. It was great. I saw this very cool little like architectural statue and art installation that was like a bunch of melting people and paint buckets, and that was very cool to look. And then they found me in a McDonald's. But yeah.
So we need to talk about that for a second. So we're in the train, and firstly we need to point out we've got 2 members of our party from California who don't understand metros and trams and stuff. They don't understand public transport.
There's a McDonald's in the Rotterdam.
It's very funny. It's very funny seeing Sty in the chat. Sty, I'm going to call you out. Sty's standing there straight away at the very beginning. First train. Blah, 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 happy-go-lucky. Stands in there. The moment the train goes moving. Whoosh, lying.
Almost ate it.
Straight. I don't like trains. I don't like trains.
Was not holding on to anything. Did not know the like 1 foot forward, 1 foot back brace position. You didn't fall, but you came close.
You came very close on the first day, and then you learned.
And then you were fine, but you came extremely close on the first day to being sent horizontal. And so 2 people got in super, super late. So we've already been through the whole day and everything else, and 2 people got in late. So we go back to Rotterdam Central to pick them up, and then we're riding the metro back, and somebody's like, I want McDonald's. Let's get off and get McDonald's. So we knew there was a McDonald's right by one of these stations, which was not the station that we got off, by the way. We got off on the next station down. Yeah. So it's like, oh, we just missed it. Let's get off at the next station. So we're trying to get off, and between suitcases and 6 of us and everything else, and the button's not buttoning to be able to open the doors, because the doors don't just open. You have to press a button to make them open, right? And the button's not buttoning. And I'm like, we're going too slow. We're going to get stuck. So while they hit that button and they're all filtering here, I tap somebody and I'm like, let's go out this way. And I go over to the next door down, which was already open, and I step out, and the door is closed behind me. And I watch as the train starts moving, and I wave, and they're gone.
Sorry, I'll just be 1 second. I'll just be.
Yeah. May's TikTok was so good. Yeah. It was very funny.
It was so funny because it's just seeing you go past. May's face was just white like a sheet, because it was like, I pushed the button, and we were just ripping into May. Like, you didn't push the button, you caressed it, and like.
No, they lost me. They left me behind.
May made such a point of every time there's a train, pushing it and like looking at us for approval of like, button. It works. See.
There were several things that started very early on in the whole week and stuck for the whole week. For example, dog. And I'm not explaining anything else about that. Oh, I'm just saying
you're not going to explain that. Okay.
Dog. But yeah. But yeah. So
the first day was delirium and losing the Gundo. Was the first day. Second day we were we wanted to and going to the market, and
we went to Market Hall the first day, and that was very
but I want to talk about May and because they're not here, bless them, but May and the spice stand.
They can't defend themselves.
They can't defend themselves. So it was just really, I was walking around with May, and May's just like, to everything. I mean, because the Market Hall is beautiful as well.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
And we just walked past a spice stand, and May's always was really obsessed about finding the right spices they need for their cooking. And this woman just shouts out, "Spices!" And I've never seen May so quickly just go 180, yes, straight away, run straight back to the woman, hand out like this, and the spices gets poured on May's hand. Ooh, yes.
Do you spice?
Ooh, spice. We got a tub of these spices, which May was so excited to cook with, and I feel like we only used it once near the end of the trip.
We did. We cooked everything else, but May used hers once, and I brought mine home, and that was the only thing that got swabbed in customs. And I had a razor in my bag, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to lose my razor. I'm actually kind of upset. And no, they dusted the spices to make sure that somehow they weren't, like, illegal spices or something. I have no idea. But yeah, spice also means something else. Ah, fellow critter, I see. But yeah, do you spice? But yeah.
Also, hi, Bean.
No, it didn't get declared. I didn't declare anything in customs, but I'm saying, like, what they like tested, what the sensors went off.
You've got
going
nothing
out
to
of
declare
the
because it's. Sty's like, was I supposed to declare? No, unless you were literally bringing in drugs, you had nothing to declare.
Even then, you probably shouldn't declare that. No, like, I brought several Miffies home, like, and the kids got them. They're very happy. It's good. The children got their Miffies. Yeah. I did accidentally steal. Oppo gave me some stuffies, and like, make sure I get them back before I leave. Yeah. And they're right there. Oh. So,
is one of them the axolotl?
Yes. The heck is a Miffy? Miffy is like this little stuffed bunny, but it's like it's the like mascot of the Netherlands from what's been explained to me, or it's like one of the mascots of the Netherlands. But yeah,
I was gonna say I'm gonna get one, but it's a present for someone, so I don't actually show it. I don't want to show it on the stream. Actually.
Yeah, but so there was like all sorts of different kinds of stuffed Miffies. And like Miffy statues everywhere.
Except we were rushing around trying to find Miffies when they got near the end because we couldn't find them. And then when I got to the airport, it was just Miffies everywhere at the airport.
Oh, I bought a second Miffy at the airport for both of my kids. My kids got 2 each. It's absolutely adorable. They're so cute.
They are so cute.
Yeah, I got them little like headbands and everything else. It was great. So that was day 1.
So day 2, day 2 was more chill.
Groceries.
We went back to the market hall.
Yeah.
The
Korean fried
wings.
chicken that day.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so
good.
We had
fantastic meal. Went to Jumbo. Started like prepping for the actual trip.
Yeah.
And we did a stream together, as you know.
Yes. And that worked really well. Like, that was a really nice.
That worked really well.
we had our stream together. We used every device that we had in the Airbnb to be able to
3 laptops,
3 laptops,
4 sets of
microphones,
lapels,
it was the whole thing.
1 stand microphone. It was so. Do you know what? That was so cool as well. So I think we were kind of going. This is because we were obviously multi-streaming on 5 different channels as well.
Yeah.
We bullied Twitch UK.
Oh, that's another thing. I believe we've learned who it is, but I don't know if it's public, so I don't want to say who it is.
I won't say no just in case. Yeah.
But we know who runs the Twitch UK and Ireland social media accounts. And wonderful individual that we harassed the hell out of for the entire week. Because it started by me putting out a post, and then Oppo retweeted me, and then we had Sty retweet. Oh no, May retweeted Oppo. We had Sty retweet May. We had you retweet Sty, and then it just started going and going and going and going and going. And it started.
And obviously. Yeah, and obviously being the British content creator out of the group and the guy who was like planning to do stuff, they started like responding to my tweets. So because they started responding to my tweets,
we all started responding to their tweets simultaneously across all 5 of us. Multiple times.
All of us just like sitting there with our phones going, all right, we're typing it exactly like this.
Yeah,
timing everything to send the tweets, which was just hilarious to mess Did you guys just do? Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did.
Straight up countdowns, like
100%.
We were sharing the tweets on Discord to make sure they were exactly the same.
Yeah, we were copy pasting it.
we really got into it, but it started the trend of the who are you going to see on who am I going to see at TwitchCon, which was really funny that we started that trend. Was even funnier when the Twitch UK and Ireland used our trend to try and tweet again, but didn't do it as a retweet, and we ripped into them
with like, you didn't quote it. It was what all of us said.
Yeah.
And then we said that we were going to do a stream, and then we tagged UK and Ireland about the stream to have them come in. And then after it was done, we told everybody on stream to just at them and say, you missed dinner. So that made them post a video of all of us plus all of you all who watched the streams, tagging them, telling them that they missed dinner. They Discord call us.
Yeah.
And Oppo Discord calls them, and they're just there with their head in their hands being like, I missed dinner. I missed dinner. And the 5 of us are just deadpan at the camera, just staring judgmentally, and then we hang up. It was so good.
Yeah.
It was so much fun.
And we played a lot of card games on the day. We really got into Psycho Killer.
Yes. And we
great.
had a good time with Muffin Time.
And we played Muffin Time. Or we played Muffin Time in the classic sense where you don't win Muffin Time wins you.
Yes. Yes.
We got burnt out with Muffin Time. But and I don't want to say too much.
But all of our card gaming led to, and you've probably seen a bunch of other people, like all of the card gaming that we did for the whole first like 2 days, which was our touristy kind of days, led to us getting an idea and starting to run with it. So you've probably seen some clips and some other streamers in like MCYT community talk about these cards that everybody was passing around. Those are cards that we made in the red sleeves. If you've seen the clips, we have the cards in the red sleeves. Ooh.
We can't. Okay, we're not going to talk too much about it until we're ready to talk about it.
Yes.
We're going to obviously. We've got a lot of people who've made clips and stuff of the mystery card game. The name is probably a little bit out there as well, although it's up in the air what we actually
I don't know who said what. Yeah, I don't know who said what. Martin apparently already talked about it a bunch. So, so like, it's not a secret. It's not a secret. But
we just don't want to talk about it until we're properly ready to talk about it. But
yeah,
safe to say, we created a card game. We're
Just
going
randomly.
forward with making said card game. We are hoping to have card game made in time for the future.
We're gonna chat. They're making NFTs. Yes, 100%. But instead of digital, they're physical, and instead of fungible, there will be multiple copies, and they'll be printed on these little pieces of paper. And then when you own it, it's real. So
yeah,
just like that. Just like NFTs. Totally just like NFTs.
I'm
They're gonna be so damn fungible. They're gonna be completely fungible. Entirely fungible tokens.
It's a fun thing. We'll just say it's something that we hope that you guys will get to play soon. I think that's what we can say.
Yeah, and
I'm very excited for it.
It is very fun because we started this thing that very quickly we're like, oh, we'll just play it with like a few of us, and we'll get like another 5 people or so, and we'll go around the convention and we'll play with just the 10 of us. Mm-hmm. And by the time laser tag was done on the day before the convention, and by the time like it was noon on day 1 of the convention, there were 58 people in the Discord server. And it's like, oh no, this has gotten a lot bigger than we thought.
How many people are in the Discord now, actually?
Yeah, more. There's more because there were some people who joined very late. It's above 60, I think. There's 31 online and 24 offline. So that's 55?
Yeah.
55.
55.
55.
55 people
so
in the Discord, but we had
right
about 10 other people who were playing not in the Discord as well.
Yeah,
So
and we had more people who were just like roaming targets. Some of the videos put in the Discord are amazing. Yes.
Basically, if you see some photographs of people with a red ribbon on their badges,
Spidey was definitely there on time. Yeah, Spidey Army was definitely there on time. 100%
yeah, perfectly
there on time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was great. It was great. We can't wait for you guys to play it. That we can say that. But we can also say we went to Amsterdam on Wednesday with the idea of just messing around with each other with these cards, and left Amsterdam designed over 50 different cards with a card game.
With like
basically.
half of them being stuff that had already happened. No, it's Dusk. That's because of how I'm getting Wade's video. There's just a slight delay, and I can't really do a ton about it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
But like, by the time we finished the whole thing, like it was just stuff that had happened to us during the convention, and it was like 50 some odd cards already. Like,
yeah,
we had people who fell under a train. We got stalked.
We won't say any more about
word ban. Word ban.
We will talk about what happened at Amsterdam.
Don't say it. Racing Bro has redeemed a word ban. You cannot say. You
was an
can't say
interesting
Twitchcon or Twitchcon if that is allowed to have 3 inches for the next 10 minutes.
Pizza.
Good luck.
And we went to go to an escape room.
Sorry, somebody fell under a train. Only temporarily. It's fine. They were okay.
Yeah, briefly. And we got stalked. So it was an interesting day.
Amsterdam.
It was a bit.
Amsterdam was the epitome of we're so back, it's over. 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 We're so back, it's over.
Yeah. It was me joking about what do I call this like vlog that I'm making? Is it we got stalked in Amsterdam? It was.
That's
I
just
mean,
one of the chapters.
Look,
That's just no. So you need to put like a little title for each day. And day
Wednesday
3.
I've got it. Wednesday is fear. The card game, the escape room, and
then the stalker, and then the train.
And the train, fear. Oh god. Okay, so look, to explain very briefly, we won't go too deep into it because it was genuine. Like we're joking about it, but it was actually quite a genuinely scary moment. If
you got stalked.
Are out and about,
yeah,
if you're out and about, be very careful. We made the mistake of being very obviously touristy.
And
how deep do you want to talk about this?
And then somebody started following us. And we're like,
Yeah.
okay, this is fine. And we just kind of closed the circle around some of the people in our group. And we just started walking around and kept walking. And then eventually we like zigzagging back and forth. And eventually we're like, we found a pizza place. This place seems fun. Let's go in and eat. So we go, we sit down. We're all on the table and everything else.
We were clear at that point, but we're pretty sure we weren't followed.
Yeah. So we formed a defensive perimeter. Yeah. Did you? Yeah. So this is in Amsterdam. This is our Amsterdam day, right?
Yeah.
And then we're like 15, 20 minutes into our meal, and the guy walks into the restaurant, and Wade grabbed a butter knife. Maze's grabbed her purse, and I emptied my ginger ale bottle and held it. I'm like, all right, it's going down. Okay, this is gonna be fun.
We're laughing, but it was a genuine.
There was a genuine moment. I'm staring Oppo in the eye, being like, "Move!" Like I'm just staring Oppo in the eye, being like, "Get ready to move," because I was ready to throw the table at this person. Right? No, if you hit somebody, a glass bottle will mess someone up. That.
Look, we're not condoning violence or anything like that. We were just.
No, but sometimes it's the only option.
It was a reaction to what was happening because it was a very terrifying moment. This guy comes in who we've recognized was basically following us before, apparently shouting, asking for free stuff and free food to the owner.
But they're all talking in Dutch, and we have no idea because none of us speak Dutch. So we're like, what's going on? The owner kicked them out, and then they just stood out front of out front of the pizza place, and they're just standing there, back to us, but just standing there. The owner finally gave them pizza, and they left, and they went off down one of the side streets. And we asked for a way to get out through the back. Yeah.
I was saying there was also a moment where they closed the curtain, and we're like messaging, going, "What's happening? Do we trust these guys? Do we trust what's happening?" We're like sending our phone numbers to each other, sending emergency numbers. Like it was. Look, we're joking and laughing. But there
was a few like pizza was really good. That was nice.
Pizza was very good.
It was really hard to be hungry in the moment.
We barely ate because it was a scary.
Because I just kept staring out the window. So yeah. So eventually we got like all our stuff, and the owner goes out, and we're like, okay, we're gonna double check our directions, and we're all gonna look at our phones in here, and we're gonna get our directions. We're gonna put our phones away, and then we're gonna go out. And it's like we're gonna go out the door, and we're gonna go right. And then Wade's the first out the door, and all of a sudden Wade just goes, "We're going left, everyone," and it's like, what? But you said, and then I turn, and I'm like, "Yes, everyone, we're going left."
We're going left, everyone. We're all going to. Stuy's like, "You said no, left, Stuy. We're going left."
And we walk our way, we zigzag through a couple
street.
things, and we beeline it to a tram. And we get on the tram, and we just like rode for 4 stops and got off randomly. And it's like, okay, we're fine now. And then we told everybody else what we had clocked. But it was very much just like, oh, okay, that was a wild moment.
So basically, he was standing in the middle of the road, just like
half a block down, like just out of view of the window, and he was just like, we were just getting followed. So that's the reason. So by the time we did that. Yeah.
There was also, also another 2 hooded guys when we were getting.
Oh, I didn't clock the other 2.
So as we were walking, I'm like at the back,
trying
to make sure that no one's falling behind and keeping track. Little half turns every now and again. I can see 2 other guys, and it was just one of those things where we were like, right, because the owner also told us some like things to watch out for and everything as well.
Yeah.
Bless him. Do you remember that? Like, I'm not gonna say some of the things they said because it was terrifying.
Some of the things they said were wild. That's all I'm gonna say.
Wild. It was like tells us all these scary things that can happen, and then, but Amsterdam's a beautiful city. Like,
that was like, very much just a weird combination of things to say. But yeah, I didn't skip it. It crashed. Like my what's it called? It just crashed.
Your Spotify crashed.
Yeah, Spotify just crashed. So I got to open it back up. So give me a second. But yeah, it's like weird thing. But Amsterdam's a beautiful city. And you know what? It was. It was very beautiful. We had a wonderful time. But it was very much both like extremely strange, but like just weirdest moment of the whole trip. It smelled like spicy cigarettes everywhere.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, so we got on the tram, we got out of there, we went and we got amazing gelato, and that was really good. Like, and then we made our way back
leftover pizza as well.
Yeah, we left a lot of the pizza. We made our way back to Rotterdam, and on the train back, one of us didn't mind the gap, and leg goes down in between the platform and the train. So just whoop, down 3 feet immediately.
Yeah.
Thank you, Red.
The escape room was a lot of fun.
The escape room was a blast. Oh, that was great.
That was one of the best escape rooms I've done, actually.
With the exception of when all 7 of us were stuck in a closet-spaced room, and we are becoming very familiar with each other, and we need to see something that's at ankle height.
We are all we go to an escape room. 7 of us are shoved in this cupboard that's supposed to be like a time machine.
Yeah,
and it's hot, and we're like this, and there's like a little like LED thing at the bottom that has to be red. So someone has to try and crouch down and look at it. Stuy's crouching down and looking at it, and they're going square, eyeball. All these different symbols.
Yeah.
I think
he
you
stands
go,
up.
I'm like, Stuy, what the hell are you talking about? You look down and you go, it's numbers.
Yeah. It was very boxy numbers that you needed to like push this
Yeah.
button to get the lights to switch so you could see one half of the number or the other, and then you needed to like flick it super quickly so you could see the number in all together. So we eventually got it. Like we got it, and then we were able to get out of that into a very big room, then a basement room, and then a secret room behind the stairs in the basement. Like it was intense.
It was so.
It was
cool.
really cool. It was a really, really cool escape room. But the closet portion of it was
Interesting.
rough.
It was,
We were just like,
we took a moment. We got out of it, and we were just like, like we only used our guesses a few times, our like hints a few times. One was the first one of like, we just want to get out of this room as quick as possible.
please get us out of this room.
Yeah, and then the other times were we'd missed something in one of the previous rooms, or a door might have delayed opening, so we missed the information.
Yeah. So there's a little bit of that, but overall, like, the escape room was wonderful. Pizza was good. Ice cream was good. And then we got on the train and we headed back home.
Yeah. I had my Burger King. Apo did not have their Burger King.
Yeah, because Alpo dropped their Burger King when they almost fell under the train.
Less.
And then I just shoved my onion rings at her and said, "Take this."
We were all just shoving, like, eat this, take this.
Yeah.
I said, wait, just FYI, there's water bottles hot. Luckily for me, I got a new water bottle.
Yeah, I
So I'm
was
using
given
the
one.
old one for tea.
Yeah, I was given a new water bottle when I came home, which is nice because my old
The
one
word ban has now concluded. I really hope you
I
didn't
did it.
screw up.
I wasn't allowed to say
I'm
Twitch or
probably
TwitchCon for
disappointed
the
in
last
you.
10 minutes.
The
It was
word ban
really,
has
really
ended.
aggravating
You many
to keep
now
that in
speak
mind.
freely.
It was
So
really,
that
really bad.
that was Wednesday.
That was Wednesday.
Thursday.
All of that
That was
was
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
3 days. So
Thursday.
we get
Yeah,
to Thursday.
Yeah. It was art supplies.
Hang on. We get home from Wednesday, and we're like, we want to make these cards as quick as possible. So we stay up late at night trying to design some cards for our card game.
Oh yeah. Well, no. Wednesday
The
we get
place-
home. We make dinner. It was Stina
Yep.
Hayes' birthday, so we
Yep.
ran to a Starbucks to get a muffin and a piece of cheesecake to be able to give them a little birthday, a little like birthday cake. That was wonderful. The two of you are in the same place. Yes, we are. Also Wednesday is when we recorded the first clips that got turned into the now budding romance. Apparently, that we're okay. It is just we are just slightly appropriating things here. Just a little. It's a little bit of a bait. Martin, hi.
In the Little Wood just rated the stream with 258
Hi.
views. Thank you for the support.
Welcome in, Raiders. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Hi, we are going through our TwitchCon stories, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Mostly good, but yes. No way. Speaking of,
we just got through the worst stuff. Yeah.
yeah, we were just talking about how the card game started and how we were trying to get everything printed and everything else, and then how was Mario Kart? Because you were doing like Mario Kart World Day 1, right?
Oh yeah, the new game.
Also, everybody who
How
just
was it?
came to my stream from the raid, I am multi-streaming with Wadebox. Wadebox was the caster for MCC Color the Worlds alongside JoJo. And if we're sitting and chatting, if y'all are enjoying this, like make sure to also pop over to his stream and follow as well, because it would be really, really good of you all to do that. We're going to do our best to get Wade to partner as quickly as possible. All right, hashtag partner Wadebox. Hashtag partner
quote I said
Wadebox.
is-
Let's make this happen.
Please, partner push so I can hug this man again.
Husband, no. Husband. Husband. Lean more to your left. More to your left. Your arm has to go off stream. More to your your other left.
I know it looks differently
your
for
other
me.
left.
It's
I
flipped for me.
was introducing myself to everybody as the knockoff US Wadebox.
You're the knockoff, and I
most
was
of the weekend.
Bigger, badder, Britisher ligand.
Yes.
Yeah.
Most of the weekend. That was Holler's introducing. But yeah, so we both ended up doing the same bit at Maze's, who she spliced together into a TikTok, which has given Tumblr some fuel. And then we're up till like 3 a.m. trying to get these cards printed. And they're like, overnight shipping to anywhere in Europe. Okay, great. And we try PDFs and they don't work. And we try PNGs and they don't work. And we had to figure out Adobe batch printing and it didn't work. And then eventually we were able to get like everything through the whole thing. And then June 5th. And it's like, well, that ain't happening. I'm Wade Box at home.
This is 3 o'clock in the morning. I have to be up at 6 o'clock in the morning for rehearsals.
Your call time.
So it was very much pushing the limits. But you know, this was something where we fell in love with this card game. I'll be 1 second. I'm gonna actually just quickly change my.
Hi, Shauna.
I'll be right back. Hi, Shauna. I'll be right back. So
Wait, what you doing? Where are you going?
I'm gonna just. It's so hot, and I don't want to just put my fan on, so I'm just gonna get rid of the jumper.
Okay. I'm not Wade's tea holder. Yeah, your ship. Yeah, Shauna has decided. So, okay, the other half of it is throughout the whole weekend, both myself and Wade very quickly became the MCC Rising dads. Right? Yes, everybody over on Wade's stream as well. Thank you. You're amazing. You got this. Oh, I see a lot of people over on Wade's stream, which I love. Did Aragon just raid Wade? Wade's off taking off clothes. So you're stuck with just me for a few seconds. Apologies, everybody. You do not get Wade Box. You get Wade Box at home. But yeah. So we very quickly became... Yeah. He is, but thankfully not on stream this time. So we very quickly became most of MCC Rising's 2 dads. To the point where literally... somebody called me for something and said, I'm calling dad, and my phone rings via Discord audio. And I'm like, what's happening? And I got a situation explained to me that they needed like me to weigh in on to be able to be like, no, this is a bad idea. Don't do that. I became everybody's dad so fast. Wade became everybody's dad so fast. But
we're the Twitch dads.
You're back. Yeah, we are the Twitch dads. So like, we're the internal Minecraft dads. So yeah, very quickly, it happened like that. It was so quick. But you get to your call time. You're in way earlier. Then all the Rising crew that was going to be helping. Also, you got raided by Aragon while you were away.
Oh, hi, Ara. Hi. Welcome to the Twitchcon stream.
Yes. But all of the Rising crew and a bunch of other people show up for testing, and we get explained what's going to happen with the Blancorp boxes and with everything else. And the one moment I love is as Avondale is explaining everything that's going to happen on stage, he goes, and one of you will be dressed up as a chicken jockey. And non-verbally, 8 of us just turned to Katie Gober. Not a word was said, but 8 of us just went. Whoop.
Katie was actually, no, to be fair, Katie was perfect. Can I actually flash forward to the day and talk about Katie for just a second?
Yes. Yeah, let's do that.
Bless it. This is not Katie's fault, but I've told Katie about this to make him feel bad. But on the day, we had this whole thing set up. Ian was like really excited. We were going to go, la 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 lava, chicken, sing the whole bit while everyone's focused. And then go, because you sung so beautifully, here's some surprises. And then that's when everyone comes out and throws the plushes. And we were supposed to have plushes as well to throw and all that. I think because of timing, and they didn't tell us, they cut the segment short, basically. Yeah. So we were just about to do it. And then suddenly, Katie Coburn comes jumping onto stage, losing their goddamn rag as a chicken jockey, throwing the plushies. And I just remember just Ian looking at me like, okay. Because I think Ian we were not prepared that someone going to be in the chicken jockey outfit.
Did you not see it beforehand?
No, we had no idea. I think the conversation, I remember being in a pre-production call before all of this, like a few weeks back.
Merp.
Where
Also,
we were
high
talking
Wade.
About like, can we get hold of a Gatling plush machine gun to shoot? We basically told there was 1,000 plushes to throw and give away. And like, can we get something to throw? We were supposed to have some hidden behind the boxes of the Blanco
like
boxes,
on the stage,
so we could get involved as well. Yeah. But it was basically cut a lot shorter.
I had a card. I was ready to get you. I had the catch card in my front pocket on my shirt.
Yeah.
And I specifically asked for permission to chuck a plushie at you. And they gave us a bunch. And I walked out and I threw them all. And I went back to reload at the place where they told us to reload. And it was empty. And we're like, this is not what we were told was going to happen. Like, what's happening now? Because I had permission to walk up to you, chuck a card, and card you.
Yeah.
And I would have been so happy.
There was a lot more stuff that was supposed to happen. Also, do you want me to reset the video call thing if it's lagging?
It is a little bit behind. I don't know how you could quickly do that.
What we could do is try the stream together version again.
We could go back to that. You know,
Just see if
it's fine. It's fine.
Go back to that.
Yeah, it's fine. We roll with it. But yeah. Okay, good.
Let me try this. Let me just go.
Here, I'm gonna copy it. I'll turn my video on. Maybe it'll be better. I'll turn my video on. Maybe it'll be better. We can switch. I'll switch your thing.
Oh, I can.
You
see,
ended with 8
I can
cards.
see good now. Oh, there we go. I just flipped screen. Sheets there. I flipped screens and now I can see better.
Okay, I'm gonna reset your video thing. Maybe it'll put you a little bit more like in line with your speech.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. You ended with 8. Aragon ended with 8 cards. Oh my goodness. But yeah, the whole thing was very, very fun. So we got to do the test. We found out what was happening with the boxes on our heads. It was so much fun. Like, the whole thing was so much fun. We had a great time. Like, and then after that, what was it? What was it after that? What else did we do? Oh, then we tried to go.
Let's go back to Thursday.
Yeah, no, but that's what I'm saying. I went back to
so-
Thursday already. So we did the test. Then we went to go get food.
Well, if I just mention a few things about the test. So for me, obviously, I'm there. It's my first time doing the rehearsals. There's a lot of things we're picking up, like realizing we can't see the screens very well. We can't commentate on certain things. And it's the first time ever that Parkour Warrior is being done in a live sense as well. So Jojo and I are going like, how are we going to do this? We need to be able to see the chat. I think it was supposed to be like a full live rehearsal. And I think I'm just like going, and they're off, and we can't actually commentate on this because we cannot see and have no idea what is happening right now. Can anyone feed us information in our ears? Nothing. And then so I was like, oh, can you not cast this bit? And that's when we that's where like the play test continues and the rehearsal kind of derails slightly while me and Jojo kind of figure out how we're going to do this.
Yep.
So you guys are obviously still playing along, and we're chatting to the production team. That like the director comes out to talk to us, and we're saying, right, we need to have some seats at the front just for this one game, so we can read the chat, see who gets into each leap first, but also mention like we need to have one person on screen the entire time. It's probably going to be Sandwich Lord. We just need one to be Sandwich Lord.
Yes.
And we just hear them going, you want Sandwich Lord to be live the entire time? And there was like a disconnect of like us going, no, we just want them on one of our, because we have like a broadcast monitor and then 2 separate monitors that are supposed to show us different feeds. For some reason it wasn't, and it was just, this was the one time where we said like we want Sandwich Lord on one and then the other one to be flicking between. Just because we knew Sandwich Lord was going to be the front, but also if someone beat them, we just needed a pace setter so we could see the chat continuously.
Yeah.
But it was a really funny moment because we're going, you know, we need to see Sandwich because they're going to be first place. And I think it was May who was in Sandwich's seat, right? Was it with May X who was in Sandwich's?
No, it was Mazes.
Yeah.
It was Mazes.
Oh, was it Mazes?
Yeah.
It was Mazes. Someone was in Sandwich's seat who died as we said this. So we're going, we need to see the whoever's, we need to see Sandwich in first. And they're going, but they're dead. Yeah, because it's the playtest.
Because it's a playtest. No, the actual Sandwich on the day.
Oh, God.
But yeah, the crew is not prepared for the delta between Sandwich Lord and those of us who were testing on Sandwich Lord's account.
Yeah.
But no, it was a lot of fun. Like,
so it was fun. It was cool.
Yeah. But also,
so
like,
the
whole
that,
time.
And then we.
What?
Oh, and the whole time you're messing with me while I'm trying to focus.
Because I was trying to get the card
all around me.
Oh yeah, all of us were screwing with him the whole time, because it was the one time we could do it.
All around me.
Yeah.
All around me, I'm hearing clicking. I'm hearing Wade. I'm like seeing waving from you guys in the corner of
Every
my eye.
time you vaguely looked in our direction, all of us were like every time.
Yeah, and I've got the producers in my ear, and I'm trying to hear what they're saying. Ruby runs up to me and gives me. I don't have it on me, which is I'm trying to find it.
Hi, Appa.
Ruby runs up to me and gives me a bracelet that says "bald" on it.
Yeah, that happened. We were both your biggest supporters and your biggest haters. Yes, 100%.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, no. So like there was that, and then like we were also trying to get your attention to get the PNGs of the cards for the two who weren't in the test to go to this print shop that we had found, and that didn't happen. So then we end up going like on an adventure across half of Rotterdam, trying to find a place to get the cards printed. And then we go into a bodega, and I just grabbed a stack of business cards for a towing company, and we were going to write on the back of them. And then we raided some paint supply, like paint sample cards from
just before then.
Yeah. This was while you all were at ramen. This was the adventure that me, Wade, and Oppo just went on across town.
We were on a it was crazy. But this all happened when so I'm just trying to get my screen projector working. This all happened when we're going around, we're like, why is everywhere bloody closed? It's saying it's open, it's Ascension Day.
Yep.
And we just slowly realize, oh no, it's a public holiday. This is why we can't find anything open.
And that's why everything's busy too, simultaneously. Like every restaurant is full. Everybody's out for the day.
So everyone's out. So we're searching everywhere. We find the one hardware store that's open as we're walking past. Raid into it, and I see a bunch of like print test or white paper. Or no, wait, white paint.
They were like
test
paint.
cards, I should say.
They were paint samples. It was paint sample cards.
Yeah, paint samples. And I just grabbed a bunch and just basically went up
Woo,
to
13 months. My lucky number.
Can I buy these? And they're like, did you leave one? Yeah, you can take them. It's fine.
Just out of pure pity, they're just like, I don't know what's happening to this man, but sure, he can have it.
I don't know why they need it. But we also ask, is there any stores open that do? Will there be anything open to do, like arts and crafts? And they tell us of one that's open. So like, cool, we'll write that down and we'll go get food. So we rush back, get to the wok place, scare off a creepy guy.
We're so back. It's so over. We're so back. It's so over. I got a text message
Ooh la
of
la.
like I got a text
Ooh la la.
message of we're being stalked again. Get here quickly. So I just run over, and in my loudest projecting YouTuber voice, I'm like, "Hey everybody, we're here now. How are you all doing? I'm so glad to be here." Like just talking as loudly as I can and hoping it would freak them out and laugh, and it worked. Right? Yeah.
I remember being angry with everyone going, why the hell have they picked a place and they're sitting outside, for God's sake? And then slowly realizing, Oh, it's Ascension Day. All the places are filled.
Everything was full. Everything was fully full,
Yeah.
so they only had a choice to sit outside. So we run over, we get our food, we eat, we walk through this huge walking market. We find a craft store,
Yeah.
and then we're like, we need card sleeves for this. And we found somebody with a sleeve of D&D tattoos, and we're like, our people, help.
Yeah. So we're basically we're trying to go. Do you know of any places where we can get where you can get Magic or
Give me
Pokemon
one
cards?
sec.
And
You talk. I'll be back.
Yeah. Like, do we know anywhere of Magic or Pokemon cards and things like that? Where you can go to this place, you can go to this place, and like, I think I'm talking to Sty and going, well, how do we explain a nerd shop? We basically need to say where's the nearest nerd shop, but we don't know what it is in Dutch. So what do we do? How do we say it? And I think this woman just picks up on it. Bless her. Again, the person with the sleeve who just goes, there's the nerd store just down the road there called Elben Wald, I think it's called. And we just look at her like, oh my god, you're our hero. Like this realization of there's a nerd store. They call it the nerd store. We're not alone. I was so pleased. I was thinking about, is this a very English thing to call it a nerd store? So yeah, she pointed us in the direction of the nerd store, and oh boy, was it a brilliant nerd store! It was fantastic. Is there even a name for it outside of a nerd store? I don't know. Yeah, we about wait, two hands. Are your hands back on? Oh, you can hear me now. There we go.
Yeah. I'm using a soundbar. I don't have headphones.
Yeah.
I can hear you the whole time.
Yeah, I love that it was just cool. They were like, oh yeah, you can go to the nerd store.
Yeah, you want the nerd store. Yes.
Oh my god. And it was perfect.
Oh, it was
had
perfect.
Everything. It had some. It was honestly, it was like, I'm like, God, that's the coolest store I've ever been in. I am definitely a nerd. So, and we got all the stuff we needed, and it was great. And we rushed home, and then we
just started assembly lining, making cards.
Yep.
And then we took them to laser tag.
Laser tag.
Yes. And we dealt
So we
to
rushed to
everybody who was
laser tag.
laser tag on a boat, by the way.
Yeah.
Which was so
cool. Minus our Uber being late. So me and my other two were late to this. So we kind of joined just halfway through.
Yeah.
Someone in the party forgot to give their name. They're in the chat. I'm not going to say who, but and so one of us had to basically sit out. But they gave me permission to go in and film. So I then went in with my camera on my phone and basically ran around pretending to be a wartime journalist recording a war. And I'm just...
You got great footage for the vlog,
it.
by the way, from this. It was wonderful.
I can't wait to put it together because there's some great shots in it. It's a bit crummy because it's dark and everything. But
I think it'll work though.
I know Martin was saying that they're really looking forward to seeing it because there's just a shot of me running around a corner and Martin shouting at me, "You don't have a vest!" And I'm like, "Don't shoot the journalist!" And they're screaming back, "This is not Geneva!" And we're just shouting at each other. Aragon is in the corner, just looking like.
Oh yeah, we did take at one point. We did take hostages. So. My team took hostages at one point, and we just kind of stuck a few people back in the corner, and we're like, "You're hostages now," and they just kind of stood there and got shot.
Right at the very end, Aragon's just laying down like this, crouched in the corner, looking like they've got PTSD, and Liam just comes up and just holds the gun out in an execution.
Ew.
No. The moment he's about to fire, the game ends.
Oh, got saved by the bell.
It was so fun.
It was so good. Jay, thank you for the 17 months.
Oh.
Yeah, your vlog is gonna be super exciting. Fate saved your life that day.
If you got any photos or videos or anything Oh, I can snooze. There we go. If you got any photos or videos or anything of me or anything, please send them along, because this is where I'm going to use this for the vlog. The problem I had is I found out as we were going on Saturday, I was going down the escalators, I found out that I had smashed my phone camera lens.
Yep.
Which I could just about see. So I could not get any footage from my front angle, with the exception of the wide angle lens with like insane lens flare because there's one single crack across it. So I'm really annoyed because I've been prepping to do this whole vlog, had all the stuff to do it, and then couldn't ruin it. So
we need to get you like
the vlog's gonna be okay.
little like DJI stick camera.
I was so close to buying that, so I'm gonna get that for the next one. So yeah, if you got any videos, put it together. I'm gonna use this stream to kind of explain and put in between bits of the vlog to explain things and voiceover and stuff, because my B-roll game is not too great because of that.
It's a little.
But
limited.
anyway, it's a little limited.
Yeah. If you go to North America, do you want me to bring...
I really should get a DJI. Oh,
you should, and you should also come to San Diego.
Yeah.
You should also come to San Diego.
I do want to go. I know.
This is why we need you all to go follow Wade and get Wade to partner. This is what we're doing. Get Wade to partner. Because I will say, if the okay, we're skipping around a bit here, but if the chant of your name when you go, I am Wade Box, and there is 45 seconds of the crowd just cheering for you so damn loud, like Wade, like the whole, it was like, dude, if that was not an ego boost.
I went back and watched, and it's not as long as you think. It's like, hi, I'm Wade Box. It's like, way. They cut to the one shot of someone who's just folded arms like that.
No.
Yeah. Oh,
camera operators are ops.
There's like a whole contingent of people like cheering for me, and they cut to the wrong shot.
The camera operators are ops.
So, and if anyone's got a video of before we went live, because there was a bit where I came out on stage and you guys are chanting, "We love you, Wade Box." We love you, Wade Box. Honestly,
we do. Yeah, there's a bit of that.
Seriously, thank you everyone who did that. I was so nervous. Actually, I was so nervous, and then Veracity basically pulled me aside and just said, "No, don't be nervous. Don't care about whatever happens. Just have fun. This is such a cool thing. Just focus on that." And just like, breathe. We did a silly little thing. Just have fun. And like Miles was like, "You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be great." Ian was doing the same. Like, "You've got this. You've got this. You're gonna be fine." Jojo was obviously fantastic, which is like constantly there to back me up. And it was just this awkward moment right at the outside, and we don't know what's going on. We don't know if we're supposed to go out yet. We can hear in our ears going, Wade and Jojo, get ready to go on. We're like, where? There's no, like, the floor manager suddenly disappeared and weren't there to help us. Something was happening, and Ian, who was supposed to do a pre-recorded bit, was now going to be doing a read live. So it was all a bit like, there was a lot of chaotic things happening right at that moment. And we just suddenly hear, on stage now, go. And like, so we all could go out on the stage right into the walkout section. There's like, so you can see why I'm like a little bit awkward, like, walking out, not sure what to do. We're not live, so I know like it's fine, we're not live. Jojo and I like trying to like crack a joke or something, and just hearing you guys then chant was what I needed to be like, okay, I'm fine.
You're amongst your people.
This is so
you were
cool.
fine.
Yeah.
But no,
and
it was
fired
really good.
me up.
Oh yeah.
And I kept it all the way through the whole con, for the whole show, stay calm all the way through. And at the very end, minus the very end where Jojo and I we had a deal. We said, do we want to split the teams? Who's going to pick one team and who's going to pick the other team?
Yeah.
When it comes to Dodgebolt, so that we're not talking over each other and we kind of are supporting both sides.
Yeah.
The problem is that when it got to, it was pink team or green team. Bless the green team, they're lovely. But I'm really close to Sandwich, Jojo's really close to Amesy. It was very clear we both wanted pink tea. It was very clear everyone else wanted.
You and everyone else in the room. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was very clear. I feel so sorry for the green team because they were fantastic, but I wanted Sandwich to win. I loved Sandwich. It was really. I was like, I had like in my mind, it was like Sandwich, Maddie, Avid were kind of like my three I wanted to see.
Yeah. That's who the whole rising cohort is rooting for, and whoever would have done well amongst those three, that's it. That's who we're cheering for.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right.
So, and you can see the point. We forget to speak at certain points because we're just so engrossed in the game.
Oh yeah.
I'm so glad I've seen clips of people like seeing us leap off our seats because we were so excited at the end. So we kept it cool all the way through that, and it gets to the end. And I see you guys, and I come over to give you a hug, and I think that's the point where I can start crying.
You broke. You immediately broke, because there's like 30, 40 of us in the rising section at that point, because it was those of us who participated, plus we brought a couple other people down who didn't participate but were still rising players because they were a little late, and they couldn't be there for testing on Thursday. So there's like 30, 40 of us. And we just surround Wade.
Yeah. It's just a big hug with everyone. It's a shame that we didn't get that recorded because I did just break.
You were bawling immediately.
Oh.
But it was so good. It was so good. Yeah.
I can't remember if that was before or after the photo that was taken.
I think it was just after, because you were back there for the whole. Yeah. You were like over there. You were taking your pictures and everything else. They kind of used the rising people as a wall to keep everybody back. Like we kind of just inadvertently became a bit of just a human barrier to the crowd behind us, who was also trying to come up and like grab Blancor boxes or stuff like that, and they were getting shoved off by security. And then you made it over to us, and then like it was just great. Like. That was such a good, yes, Shauna, I grabbed you. And I'm like, come with me. And like, I pulled you into that circle as well, which is good. But yeah, it was really, really nice.
So I'm saying, hi, Kanja. They just
yeah. Hi, Kanja. Thank you for the raid. But yeah, it was really, really nice for like just having our whole little segment. And then after that, like, everything broke. We needed to get through, and like it was a whole thing to get us through, even though we had the wristbands on to let us in. So there's a whole thing to like get us through so we can get backstage and pick up our stuff. By then you've like decompressed and you're good. Like we go to the after party, and then that's when everybody was just chilling. Like from that point on, it was just nice. But yeah. No, I did that to so many people. I just became like, I don't know how this has become a thing, but if I had a catchphrase inside our community, it'd be like, I know a guy. Yeah, I know somebody, and just constantly introducing people to everybody. Apparently I'm a phenomenal wingman.
Like, you are. We need to talk about. So I think we skipped today. We missed Friday. What did we do on Friday? God, what was Friday?
What was Friday?
Friday was
just the badge pickup. Bar. Friday was badge pickup and then arcade bar. And we closed the bar.
Arcade bar. Drunk a bit too much.
We closed the bar.
We closed the bar. We drunk a bit too much. Stories were shared. That's all I was saying.
Oh yeah, that was karaoke night 1 was Friday? No, Thursday. Thursday and Saturday were the karaoke nights. Yeah. And both were
Friday
fun.
was just we went out to the arcade bar and we just stayed out.
We closed. We went out to the arcade bar. We were in the bar for a while, and it started to get really warm, and then we figured out that there was a back patio, and it was an open air like patio area. So we were chilling there for a while, which is very nice. And we closed the patio bar, and then we closed the bar inside, and then we kept trying to find more stuff. Bo! Hello! Yeah. But yeah,
Bo,
it
actually,
was-
hang on. Quick pause, Bo, how many cards did you end up with? I don't think
Oh yeah.
you
But
said.
no,
You were
like
the one who possibly had the most. So
we closed several bars that night, and then you kept going
Yeah.
and ended up in a McDonald's somewhere.
I I went to take Laz home because Laz had a few too many drinks, and it was supposed to be. Well, no, I was taking Laz to meet another group and then go home.
Yeah.
And then Laz saw a McDonald's and was like, "Oh, I could smash a McDonald's." So it was
Yeah.
supposed to be like a 20-minute walk or something, and it turned into an hour and a half. But it was fine because I got to hang with Laz. So,
But no, like that was Friday night. That was wonderful. We all woke up on Saturday.
Yeah.
I felt great. We had a
oh wait, Appo wants to get in. You want to join?
Appo? Okay.
You want to join the call?
Yeah,
Appo?
just add Oppo to this call, because why not?
You don't have to be on camera.
Is
if you don't
Oppo,
want
are
to.
you
can
also
just be-
live? Could we add? Yeah, sure. Okay. Oh yeah, we have to make a new Discord call. Hello.
Guys, when I do that, it starts a new call. Hi, Appo.
Hi, I am not live because half of my stuff got reset whenever I got back from the vacation. But
Oh no!
I
Here,
won't be
I'll turn the bubbles on so people can see you.
Oh yeah, let me get
Here,
that
and
on
then
as
I'll
well.
do this, and then here, I'll just put you right here.
Hello! Oh my God! I get
There
to
you go.
hear.
There you go. Now you're on my stream at least.
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get a react emoji of you, of just you in the bottom.
This is lovely.
This is
Absolutely
perfect.
lovely.
But yeah.
How are you?
Good. I just watched the newest Wes Anderson film.
Oh.
Yeah, it was interesting. Wes Anderson films in general are just very interesting.
Oppo, I have your stuffies.
Oh, you do? Oh my God, they're on the table.
I didn't mean to steal them. We spent the
No.
whole flight back being like, make sure we stop. And then
gonna-
between
yeah, we're
customs and the random lady who wanted to like nose swab us and everything else, we just forgot.
Customs is so sus for no reason, dude. Oh my
I
God.
got like 50 questions. I got grilled.
I got one question and then just dipped.
It freaked me out. I'm not gonna lie. It was like a little weird. But yeah. But we were just talking about the arcade bar night, which I think you were
I was not there
chilling.
for. I
Yeah,
was
you were
chilling.
chilling back, but we closed that place. It's not often where I order 13 shots.
For yourself?
No, yeah, totally just for me. No, there
Wait,
was
how many
there's
shots can a person have?
not that many. That
okay.
was amongst many people. But yeah, it was a
We
good night.
had
That was a really good night.
Yeah.
We had a few drinks, just a
Few
few.
drinks. I never had so like the entire convention, like we were out, we were partying and everything else. I never had too many, and I never had a headache. I was fine the next day, like every time. It was great. Like I stayed right on my like line, of where I was good, but we were having a good time. It was wonderful.
Can I just say how sus the city of Rotterdam is sometimes?
What do you mean?
I don't think I've ever encountered that many like bad actors before, if that makes sense. Like
we
compared-
had some scary moments.
Yeah.
like I've been to Baltimore, and Baltimore is calmer than Rotterdam, which is crazy to say.
I think part of it was maybe we were going to some of the more alcohol infused portions of the city.
I guess so. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So we weren't exactly moving into the safest of areas.
There was
Right?
like several nights where there was like people coming up and like asking for stuff and like roaming on bikes weirdly. It was so odd.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
had a little bit of that. Like overall, I think it worked really well, but it was
Yeah.
very like it was very
Like it was-
weird at times. There was quite a few
Yeah.
moments in both cities where it's like, this is a little sus.
We survived Amsterdam, so
No,
I
yeah,
felt like I was like an elk in the wild being targeted and stalked by tigers.
well, the last night, straight in Pride Month. I'm sorry, but the last night
Well,
when we were out until like what 3 or 4 in the morning, and there was only like 6 or 7 of us, but that was probably the best night of the whole thing.
Which one? The one where we got pizza afterwards?
Yes, the one where we went to that little shop and you got pizza, and we got a couple pizzas and
yeah.
everything else. It was basically like half of our house, and then Nominal, and Nomad, and Avondale, and that was great. Like we were just sitting there, and and Kaylin as well.
Yeah.
And we were just sitting and
The
chatting.
one where
for,
I left
hours.
you and then had to come back because a weird guy started following me and I had to get a taxi with you guys.
Yes. Yeah, that one. Yeah. Wade left and then came back half an hour later. And it was like, what?
That's what I mean. There's just weirdos there. Like that whole city is full of. It's just full of weirdos for some reason.
We had the biggest "We're So Back, It's So Over" trip the whole week.
I loved it so much.
Oh, it was nice.
Yeah.
So much.
Like all things considered, maybe a little bit less "We're So Over," but still a really good like overall trip. We had a great time.
Yeah,
exactly. When the vibes are so high, the lows feel less low.
Oh yeah, we had a good time, but not like once a day.
I just saw Clay say how many weird encounters. Enough that we started making a tier list.
I forgot about the tier list.
The fucking tier list. I can wait. Oh wait, I shouldn't cuss, right?
You get one. You got one. You got one.
Right, I got one.
You got your one. There was a tier list. Yes. So we did start tier listing them near the end. Amsterdam Stalker was A tier. A lot of persistence. Really committed to the bit. However, was easily foiled by public transit, so therefore can't be S tier.
Why are we ranking these like phasmophobia ghosts?
Yeah, they all have weaknesses. The water ooh la la guy got scared away by me being generally loud. So
Water
that,
ooh la la.
like the definite
But they
like
had a
C
pipe,
tier.
so that
they
it
had a
meant that
pipe,
they went
so
up,
style
so-
points, but not as much.
It was water ooh la la. That was the ramen one, right?
That was the
That was
ramen guy. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's funny how we have names.
Extra points for him being so like zesty with it.
Yeah. Well, I love it how Wade
Like,
was like,
"Ooh la
oh, that guy just has a pipe and look at the swagger on him. And then we turned over and they're like, that's the stalker. And we're like, oh, we hate him now.
Wade was so down
okay.
to make a new friend. He was like, "Oh, the pipe is part of the like aesthetic. I get it. I
The
get
pipe
it."
sold it for me.
The pipe and the swagger and everything else. And they were like, no, he's the creepy one. We're like, no, wait, never mind. I take it back.
What other ones?
We don't like that pipe. That pipe was awful.
There was the duo at the pizza night. It
Oh
was, like,
yeah, that
on a
was like low C tier. They gave up way too like they came up. They were a little, but just like not
but
great.
they reminded me of like a crazy duo in like a family movie or something.
They were very like Pleakley and Jumbo coated.
Sorry,
Yeah,
are you
they
instantly
were.
talking about Home Alone
Oh, yeah.
characters? Like,
No, they
Yes!
were actually.
Oh,
they were actually
yes.
completely jumbo coated. That's crazy.
But yeah, Pleakley and Jumbo coated. Like they were. That was
From the
wild.
animated film or the live action?
The live action one. The animated one's actually good. Casey,
Well, there
that's
goes-
wonderful. Congrats on college.
there goes our Disney sponsorship.
Look, they're not sponsoring me.
You never
We're too-
know.
we're
I
too
do
woke.
angsty Minecraft roleplay. Like I heard they love that.
No, we're too woke.
Yeah.
You can't get sponsored. You can't be woke and get sponsored in
Oh,
2025.
maybe if it was like a year ago.
Maybe, yeah. 2023, 2024 Disney, they'd be on board, but it's no longer profitable to to sponsor.
What happened? What happened to like all the gay stuff? I haven't seen any gay stuff this year.
Doctor Who's
Gee,
been
I
pretty
wonder
gay.
why. I wonder why Disney's not doing that. Disney hates
Was it-
bald people. Also true. We're horrible
Yeah.
to animate. We're extremely annoying to animate.
What do you mean you're better to animate?
No, we're not, because like you
A lot
need
more light physics.
yeah.
Like,
Think of all the reflections they need to then code in, if anything. Like they figured out how to animate hair, but RTX is so much harder, and you're dealing with all of this up here. Like
I don't know. I disagree.
Can I talk about the
hair,
makeup artist?
hair still has like shadow and shading and all that.
Yes. Oh my God, you have to talk about this. And then
Make
Sorry,
sure
I just remembered the makeup artist. Um, so we're getting hair and makeup done. Bless Jojo. So we're sitting there waiting for ages. We're thinking, is the producer going to come talk to us and so on and so forth? But I think they were just so busy with the Fortnite game. No, chess. It was chess that was on. So we finally get someone come over and say, "What do you want for food?" And there's like, there's a lot of stuff there that I can't eat because it's like weird stuff. So I get myself a sandwich. They didn't have celery. I was very upset. So
you and the celery is just such an ordeal. Okay.
Jojo gets an acai bowl with a fork, which was also funny. Gets 2 forkfuls of this bowl and then gets called into hair and makeup. So bless them. I get called through and I'm there thinking, oh, it's not much to do because I'm bored. And the woman's there. She's really lovely and we're joking back and forth. I'm apologizing for everything. Apologizing that I'm bald, apologizing that I bite my nails and my nails were bad, and then apologizing for the bags under my eyes as they're like working on the makeup of that. So they're dabbing under my eyes. I'm so sorry. I don't sleep too much. I'm sorry for my bags under my eyes. And they go, oh, and I'm like, oh no, it was like, oh, it could be because I don't sleep enough. And they just go, oh, your kidneys could be failing. What? Oh yeah. It's a sign very much attached to your kidneys, and that there could be kidney problems. I've called 3 people now who's had kidney problems from noticing the bags under their eyes. Okay.
Good luck on the show.
Like an hour before the show. She was really lovely and it helped keep. But that was the one moment where I kind of sat there and I'm like, went to MCC, came away with a kidney problem. Got to go to the hospital to get checked now because apparently they've called it 3 times. So this clip is now going to be put before the inevitable. I've got a kidney problem. Here's my truth video that's coming up in a few months' time. But.
At least you're not like in America. You don't need a GoFundMe. You'll be okay.
Yeah.
Hey Wade, I just want you to know if you do have kidney problems and will die if you don't have a kidney, I will harvest a
Beat
fresh
Strahd
one.
last night. It was awesome. Argon boast. Argon
Notice that
boast.
she didn't say
Argon
she'll
boast.
donate one. She said she'd get one.
Yeah,
I trust you, Appa. You will find me the best kidney. Wait.
There's places for that.
You're gonna walk up and it's just in a bag.
No,
Bag.
Amazon has everything. What are you guys thinking?
That's where they get rid of their employees.
Yeah, because they always urinate in bottles, and Bezos is like, we can't have any of that. So then he makes them stop urinating forever.
It's not efficient.
Oh,
It's not efficient.
It's horrifically inefficient.
I will say, so because this makes her look really bad, bless her. But she was really lovely, and every single time she kept coming up to touch up my head and everything on stage, she'd come up and just still bald.
So another bit that got cut from the show for time was at one point in time, I think it was Garlic had a gray cloth that they had pocketed. They were gonna walk up, stand you up, buff your head, fix your shirt, sit you back down, and walk away. And then or vintage. Okay, it was somebody with a cloth that we were gonna like buff your head, but we realized that you could see so little out of those boxes that attempting to do any stairs was a workplace hazard. So you needed to be walking on perfectly flat surfaces at all times, or else you were gonna eat it. And Blind Corporal has 0 hazard pay, so it would have gone so badly.
Oh,
yeah. Heading back now.
Yeah.
All right, but yeah.
We'll add that to we're so back. It's sort of
Yeah. But no, like it all went really well. Like, and then by the time the event was over, and then we all went to the after party, and we all had a great time. We just went walking around Amsterdam. We went to Santa. We went to the Santa.
Oh, Rotterdam. We walked around Rotterdam. Sorry. And then we
Oh,
went to Santa.
yeah, Rotterdam, not Amsterdam. But we went to the Santa.
I finally saw it.
Yeah, it was so much fun. It was so much fun. It was great.
And then on Monday, as in Legs and I, went to football. Apple, you went to the gardens. How was the gardens?
Oh, it was lovely. Am I talking about the gardens? Can I do that?
Yeah,
Am I
yeah.
allowed
You can
to?
talk about. You can gush about the botan. You were talking about these all week.
You know, I need to learn to like suppress my rambling sometimes.
No,
Sometimes I
it
just
was
need to,
wonderful. You were genuinely excited the whole time.
We're in a just
very
chatting
excited.
stream. You can ramble all you want.
Oh, I put myself in Minecraft. I forgot that we were supposed to be in just chatting.
I have
Whoops.
little notes for every single picture I took as well.
Oh,
Football round ball. Football round ball. Round ball football.
Football,
Real
round, round,
Not
foot,
hand egg.
foot round.
Yeah.
I mean, I can send pictures. I don't really know if you guys can really view them on stream though.
find a way.
You could put them in the Discord chat. I could pull it up. Johnny just sent me a Johnny. I appreciate you.
Is this
Johnny
Johnny
just
sending
sent
in the
me
gut?
a beanie hat of I survived Amsterdam.
Lovely.
Okay, I can share. Is this going to leak anything?
Probably not.
No, I think I'm not leaking anything. That's fine.
I mean, it will leak that I have messaged some people, but not what I've messaged to some people, so it's probably fine.
Probably
We do this
fine.
and we do this. We're here.
Okay.
Okay, I'm at the little arch.
First image. This little bridge makes up the entrance to the gardens. And with the botanical gardens back home in America, they always feel like very grand or whatever. So this was like a nice change of pace, and it was like very European. Oh my god, an American saying very European.
Oh,
But yeah, it was
wow.
very, very European. They also told me there's like a food garden section that is like a little ecosystem for the area. But it's not like for people to eat, it's for animals to eat and like bees to bring pollen over and stuff. So that's really cool. The second image is like right on the bridge, but to the right, there was just like a stream with plants overflowing on both sides, and it just went on like forever, and it felt like a vegetation hug or something. The third image was this cool shaggy tree, and I thought it looked like a forest spirit wearing a cloak because it just kind of like waved in the wind.
I
thought
can
it was
see
really
the
cool.
hair. Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Four is just a turtle. I thought it was cool because it was turtle. I like turtles a lot. 5 is just a flower that was left alone in a like dead part of the botanical garden.
Single one surviving.
Single one.
Single
Yeah, exactly.
survivor.
The next image is just like a cool path that kind of like winds and you can't really see where you're going and stuff, and it just made you feel like you were going on forever. The next one is there was a private property there with a dog sign. And I just thought it was interesting that this botanical garden had so many like different areas. Blah 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 blah, like connected to private areas and stuff. It
Yeah.
was really cool.
That's
The next
wild.
one is the next image is like a spiky ball. I don't know. I just thought it was cool. I wanted to touch it. I didn't though, because you shouldn't touch random spiky
Horrifically.
balls.
Turns out it's horrifically poisonous.
So yeah, it turns out you're at the poison garden section.
I was told that there are poisonous flowers there. So
Okay.
that was
Oh.
cool.
Oh, it is very.
this-
Someone said allium. Yeah.
So this is an IRL allium? No
It's
shot.
an alien. No way.
Flower frenzy again. Oh,
No, it's
tis not.
not.
Okay, it's not.
not.
It's not. It's not.
The next image is a tree that was basically like on its last legs, and it kind of just looked like it needed a hug, and I thought it was cool.
Is it literally being held up by another log?
Yeah,
Yep.
it is.
That's
It's
actually
a
quite
tree. It's a tree with a cane.
Cool. It's a tree with a cane.
Yes.
It is.
Oh, that's adorable. Actually, yeah.
The next image, it was very interesting to me. So to me, this spot is very gorgeous. And originally, when I walked over there, it was over a bridge, and I saw two people with one on each side. They're perfectly aligned with each other. like split between the stream, and it just felt really personal. Like they were complete strangers or whatever, but there was just like something about that moment with them being like split apart. It just felt very like personal.
Mhm.
That's
But you know,
wonderful.
maybe I'm just platonic shipping random strangers. That's probably it.
So like
Um,
the Twitch chat.
Twitch chat, exactly. But yeah, I didn't take a picture of them because that'd be rude, but it was a vibe. Like I just thought it was
Yeah.
like a cool little
Yeah.
split section. The next image is another pretty section of the garden. And then the next one is a place where I think it just is a really pretty path where like the sun kind of like shines
Yeah.
downwards and stuff. There was a person there that, or like a couple there that accidentally got in the way, so I just plop marked it with a flower.
PNG flower.
Yeah, but that place is really cute. The next image is a horse. I just like it. It rocks around and stuff. So that's cool. The next image is of a house I took a picture of last year, and it just has vibes. It reminds me of something out of like a Studio Ghibli movie, and just like the way the house is like right next to the stream and everything, and all the greenery and stuff. It just feels like I'm like being dragged into like a countryside, even though it's in the middle of a city. It
Yeah,
just
you were
feels
very
nice.
downtown, but very not at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. The next image is what my Rats SMP 2 character was based off of.
Oh.
That was
I
the
remember
original
asking you
inspiration.
when you were showing these pictures to us, I'm like, what was the thing that inspired you? And you flipped over one picture.
Yep.
It was just perfectly timed.
The next image is of a droopy cactus.
Droopy cactus.
Droopy cactus. The next image is of these like really cool flowers that I saw. And they have like they're like blooming in a certain way to make it seem like they have like a gradient, if you can kind of see.
That's
And
very
I just
cool.
thought that was really pretty. The next one was of like a little blooming flower that was still right there. And I just thought that was really cute. The next picture is just of the garden entrance, but from the other side. And then the next picture, I just thought they looked evil.
Yeah, I get you.
It's very like, yeah. If that
Mhm.
if it were a video game and you'd step over those, you'd take damage. Like
Yeah,
100%.
I thought they were like plotting something. I'm not gonna lie. The next image, I just thought the coloring on these flowers were really pretty. I like how there's like a dark interior lining section, which is nice.
Yeah.
The next image is more of the gradient flowers, which is closer up to the trail. Then I took a picture of this like corner pathway because I just thought it looked really nice, and it
That's very
I don't know, I
pretty.
just stood there for a second and admired it. It was nice. There's like a little gnome man sitting on a pole or something. Looks very uncomfortable. I'm not gonna lie. I'll personally
Very upset
wouldn't
about the
sit there like
pile
that.
of firewood behind.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And then I ended it off with I think my favorite cheesecake I've ever had of all time, and some really nice chamomile
Yo.
tea.
That's
So
cool.
yeah, that was my little botanical garden adventure. Thank you for listening.
It's very pretty.
It's very
Yeah.
pretty.
And I like the pictures I took. I thought they were fun.
They're very nice.
They're great. I can see like how you get a lot of inspiration from that. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, I want to go next year because I only walked through like maybe a third of the entire garden. I just didn't have enough time. So next year I'm probably gonna go back and make
Come
it a
in. I
yearly
want to come with
tradition.
you.
Sounds good.
I actually want to see.
Yeah,
See, I want to go, but I didn't want to miss the football match because last
That's so
time there
valid.
was a football match, multiple people got injured, and I don't know of anybody else in our community who had any sort of medical training. And I'm like, I feel obligated to go to this.
Next year, if we all stay together, we're going to museums. You
Yes.
guys gotta
For
pass.
that.
I
You
want to
guys
come to
gotta
the
pass
museum
this
with you.
year with no museums, but we're going to at least one or two next year.
No, I'm
I-
fine because
I
now
definitely
we don't,
wanna go,
now we
yeah.
know not to go up to Amsterdam. So
Yeah.
it's
No,
fine.
you should go up to Amsterdam. You do the touristy things.
Yeah, and you
Like-
stay
like the
out of
boat
the
and
areas
a
that we
couple of
were going
museums.
into. Apparently,
No, we were in central, like we were in the most central part of Amsterdam, like the most busy part of Amsterdam. We just got very unlucky.
yeah,
We
Yeah.
were being very touristy, so we made ourselves targets.
yeah.
but
Maybe
yeah.
a little
Okay.
bit.
You're one dude. How are you going to target 7 people? That's
I
just
don't
like
know what his plan was. Okay.
I just
you are
want to
not-
protect all of
are
you.
not Technoblade. This is not going to work out how you think it's going to work out.
I have kung fu training. I know how to fight.
Yeah.
Anyway, but no, it was wonderful. I am all for doing like more museums and stuff next year. I think that would be wonderful.
Yes.
As hamster dance. How do you Amsterdam as? Okay, I can kind of hear it. I can kind of hear it if you drop the H. But yeah. But no, like the football game was fun too, with the exception of it started very late and we were all roasting in the sun, and multiple people are now sunburned from that. I think my sunburn is finally like recovered.
I was like, we survived because we were just slathering sun cream on us continuously. Although I was doing it and then accidentally got some sun cream in my eye and then rubbed my eye and I probably caused an infection. And so my eye was just burning continuously for the last 2 days. So the reason I haven't been live, guys, is because I caught myself an eye infection from this football game because I got sun cream in my eye and rubbed it. And then,
this year the audience got injured instead of the players.
Yeah.
Wait, somebody got an eye infection?
Wade from getting sunblock in his eye.
Yeah, do you remember I was like walking around and going, I can't see.
Yeah, you need eye drops
No.
later that day.
Wait,
I was like,
wait, is your eye okay now?
it's okay now. Yeah. The problem is I get eye infections regularly because I stupidly touch my eyes because headaches, eyes. So I was silly and just had sun cream on my hands, and then because you can't really like wash your hands
get
when you're
it
on
off.
bleachers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm on the top of bleachers. I can't like squirt water on my hands and just watch it trickle down onto people. So
Oh my god, and I got a toe infection. We're like twinning. We're twinning,
Oh.
Wayne.
you got to. We also. So I mentioned about my phone breaking.
We were
had
3 for 6 for phones breaking. 4 for 6.
Yeah, my
4 for 6.
SIM card is still going in and out, so that's lovely.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
no.
It broke for an entire day, then it came back, and then it just stopped working again for another like couple hours, and then it came back. So I'm just kind of rolling with it and see where life takes me, you know? Like that's just kind of the vibe I'm going with right now.
Some days you have cell service, some days you don't. It's fine.
Yeah, exactly. Like if Amish people can do it, I can do it.
Oh, and if you are in Rotterdam and you find a bag with a Nintendo Switch and Sonic cards in it,
Give it back.
please give it back.
Give it back.
Have you been
I lost my
watching The
Switch.
Lost and Found?
No, I don't know how to keep track of it properly.
Oh. No. Yeah. Oppo lost her bag.
Yeah, I did. It's gone. It's gone forever.
Sorry.
Be
Well,
so
we
real,
get the
it's so
call
gone.
of I lost my bag, and then there was a moment of, do you have your passport?
Yeah.
You were so upset about the Switch that it took us like 2 solid minutes to figure out if you still had your passport or not.
Well, I wasn't asked about the passport. I was just ranting about the Switch.
It's because you were ranting to Sty, and Sty was passing the information to us. We were walking back to the tram station, and we're going, Sty, ask about the passport. Sty, ask about the passport. And we're just having this weird, like, because do we need to find you? Are you okay? Because we knew your phone was playing up as well. Do we need to go to the embassy? And
It's
luckily,
like, are we spending tonight in a hotel in Amsterdam because we need to get you a new passport? Like, it was panic.
Dude.
but
I mean, like, what's up? Go ahead.
I was like, luckily, you literally pulled out your passport. Was it the day of or the day before?
Like 10 minutes before I lost the backpack.
Oh,
That's how close it was.
oh
How close it was.
sad. Oh.
So stressful. That whole conversation was just so stressful.
I don't understand why I even took the backpack. Because, okay, I took the backpack because I was like, oh, maybe I can journal or whatever at the botanical garden. Because I like journaling and I like keeping my thoughts. And I was like, okay, well, my journal's in my backpack, so obviously I just need to bring the whole backpack. And then, like, halfway there, I was like, oh, well, my passport's in my backpack because I, like, put it there for some reason. I should probably put it in, like, a safer location, just in case I get, like, mugged or something and they take my backpack off of me, because that's the easier thing to take off. And then I lost my backpack. So that was great. That was really lovely. And you know what's insane to me? You know what's actually insane to me? I sat there at the cafe and I was like, huh, maybe I should journal. And I didn't like think to like, check that I still had my backpack on me.
Yeah.
I just was like, huh, maybe I should journal. And I was like, nah, it's fine. I'll journal later. And then I get to the building with the food. What is it called? Market Hall?
Yeah.
And then I realized, oh yeah, I don't have a backpack. So like it I don't understand anything at all.
Yeah.
You had a very bad day.
It was your face when I saw you. Like you didn't seem too dejected about like, oh, I've lost my Switch. Oh, the Pokemon cards, but I managed to sell most of the good ones. And then the realization that you'd lost the Sonic cards was where I saw your face go. Oh,
No!
that's where I saw the pain hit.
Because those were sentimental to me.
I know.
I don't
so
care
bad.
about like the value of something. It's like the sentimentality. Like the Switch was cool or whatever, but like I only play it a couple times a year and I have another one at home, so it wasn't like the biggest deal for me. And the Pokemon cards, like I'm a Pokemon card freak. I'll get more Pokemon cards somehow. And all that. But Sonic, I like recently got into Sonic and I've been really enjoying like the lore and everything and all that. And I've like started like really liking characters. And I got a couple of cards that I really liked and then I lost them like a day later. So like everything sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I am really sorry.
Sorry, the kids are coming downstairs, and I'm like,
Yeah,
don't
did you
be on
find some
camera,
more
go
Sonic cards?
upstairs.
Okay. What's up?
Yeah.
Did you find
Little
some Sonic
Gundo came
cards?
downstairs, and I'm like, no, go upstairs. Because I need to make her a cardboard car for a drive-in movie thing that her school is doing for the end of the year. So I have a giant, like, Home Depot box that I've cut into, like, vaguely a car shape that I have, like, sprinkle wrapping paper to wrap it all up. I just didn't get time to do it until just now. So
ZSKV Live just rated the stream with 3
Oh
viewers.
shoot! I also
Thank
lost
you for
a
the support.
signed Mega Chicken card by Avondale and Knockback,
no!
which I'm really, really sad about. I'm not gonna
that's
lie.
from, like,
Yeah.
a TwitchCon ago.
That's from TwitchCon San Diego of last year.
Why were you carrying that around?
Because I had both of my little like packet things with me. Like
Okay.
it was just in
But,
there.
like, why'd you bring it? Why'd you bring that to Rotterdam?
The card?
Yeah.
Because I got it signed there.
Oh.
Yeah, I
okay.
didn't have it signed beforehand. I still have 2 more Mega Chicken cards technically.
I still don't know how you finessed that many out of people in San Diego last year.
Because
I remember-
okay, Sty and I were sitting next to like 10 empty seats.
Oh, so you just cleared the row. Okay, that tracks.
We just cleared the row, and then I traded like 3 to I think like I traded 3 to FGMs for a
For a hollow?
hollow, correct? Yeah.
All I remember is Maddie's luck last San Diego.
Yeah, Maddie's luck
Sat
was
down,
crazy.
pulled a hollow, and then Avondale walks up with a box and like, here, y'all, you can take another one. And she pulls another hollow out of that. I'm like, save some for the rest of us.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Hey, Shane.
Hi, Shane.
Hi, Shane. I was just
Yeah,
grabbing all of the. Oh, I can't show this. I just found.
Oh, is that
That's
the
the-
actual?
This is the
Oh,
contract.
it's the napkin.
That's the actual
Yeah.
one with our
So
actual.
I was just
names
going
on it.
through like the loot, the random loot that we
see.
had. This is. Do I show the? I mean, we signed it properly.
Yeah, don't show our actual signatures.
Yeah, so there's
please.
actual signatures that are on this, but
So that
on the
yeah
on the other side of this napkin is our contract for the game.
yeah we
which is
wrote
very
down the
cool.
game, and all 6 of us who were at the table signed the napkin, and we have an actual napkin contract about the card game that we designed and played throughout all
Yeah.
of TwitchCon, and it is there and protected, and Wade still has it. Yeah.
Yay.
That we know it's binding. We wanted it to
Yeah.
be. We wanted.
We
Like
made
Shane.
it properly binding. It was
I
it
don't-
was
I
when
don't
I
know how
signed
much
it
you've
first. I
heard.
went, oh, this is my real signature.
And then I signed a second. I'm like, okay, we're going all in. Like, let's do it. I don't know how much you've heard through like random conversations about this card game we played in Rotterdam, but we're going like we're making it a thing.
Yeah.
I'm excited. This is gonna be fun.
It's gonna be real.
It's gonna be real.
I was just grabbing the little bits and bobs that we got.
I left all my stuff upstairs. I didn't think about bringing any of it down before stream.
Don't worry. I'm gonna try. I was just gonna try and find a few things, like how some people made some stuff for us. So Shauna made some frogs that they were giving out.
Yes.
Which are very cute. Katie made a custom bee for me.
Oh, that's adorable.
Just so cute with a little hat on top.
Want
Just
to
so
check your
cute.
gift cards? Yes. Yeah. Like I took a signed Hollow Wild energy card.
I
from
just
you,
saw that.
'cause
Mine.
I'm like, I can use it because then I can use it
Oh,
in
yeah.
any deck. Like,
I have. What did I get? I also got a wild thing because you said. I was like, oh shoot, I should probably.
yeah,
get
it's like I could use that in any deck if I ever play the Hermit TCG. So like, I wanted that one.
So
Which is
yeah,
very cool.
I got the exact same.
Oh, we all
Yeah.
have the wild card. That's great.
yeah.
It's like
Um,
that was the strategy. We kind of stole all of them from the pile.
I also have Manual Fishing, which I
Yep.
realized I have to hide the bit above because it's like in the stream. And a bunch of like really cool things like Django's stuff. So many
Yeah.
really cool things that everyone gave. Someone gave me a Pokemon card and said this feels like me. It's Knuckle Stack because they said it looks very Minecraft.
Oh, interesting.
Okay.
I see that.
I love
Um,
CC of so many cards. Nice.
I mugged
I-
one for myself and one extra.
Nice.
Got a bunch of things from Block Wars and Biome
Did
Battle.
you get a pot goblin?
I didn't. Oh, I got an actual pop goblin. I've got an actual 3D printed.
Yeah, a
pop-
printed one. A printed
I
one.
don't know where it is. It's probably in my other bag. So I got a 3D printed pot goblin.
Wait, what
and
am I
also
saying? My
the
backpack's right.
capybara. Yeah, I might have mine. Have you got yours?
CC had like crazy full art cards too and stuff. It
Yeah.
was wild.
I forgot my bag's here. I have the full set of the Wade cards too. You gave me a full set of them.
I gave you a full set of the Wade cards. Yeah, I think my pot goblin's still.
cards.
So I've got a pot goblin in my bag. I've got like a bunch of little cool little things. Like I've got a little ghost from our Ghost Ivy, and some little frogs as well from Shauna. We got little ducks that we found. That we Apo, we any ideas what these ducks are?
Yeah. Just show them to FG Moo. That's all I'm
Okay.
gonna say.
Let me. Should I get it out now so someone can clip this and then go send it to them?
Yeah, I walked away with a bunch of stuff. This is probably the coolest thing I got. Is I got Holly made this. One of my moderators. Holly made this, and she knotted
Yeah.
all of this, and all of these are individual knots. And that's
That's
been hanging in
cool.
the badge since. But yeah, that's gonna stay there. Yeah.
I don't have my bracelet because I was wearing it a lot. But somewhere is I got a bracelet from Emily and also from Ruby that I've been wearing all of TwitchCon. Someone also got me a little floaty cloud with weight box.
I gotta show them one thing I got that was like super cool.
Like, I have to. My brain is fried and I can't remember who got me everything. But some of these are so
probably
cute.
my favorite little art handout. Rubico made these
Yeah.
for a bunch of people, and it was TwitchCon Fighter, and it's like trading cards, like super hollow little trading cards, and this is just me, and it's of my Minecraft skin, and it's really nice.
That was really cool.
It's very cool, and it was nice to have on the back because then it had the badge name on one side, and it would flip, and it would be this. So
Yeah.
it was impossible to never not have my name sticking out, which was very nice.
Django drew me a sunburnt ways. I don't know if they drew this whilst we were at the football game, but I have a
that way longer than the football game, so it was not from the football game.
no, Django gave it to me at the football game, so I don't know if they did that at the football game.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's also
Thank you
the
to
not-
everyone who got us who like handed us some really cool stuff. Honestly, it was amazing. I'll have to go through and try and see if I can remember everything because trying to remember everything, my brain is fried.
I'm trying to see
They're
like
so
what
cute.
else. What else did I get like art wise? There's a bunch of very cool things that I got, which is very nice.
Also, I do want to just say real quick, I know the only times I've spoken about like the Rotterdam trip, I've been ranting about something negative, but I promise I did really enjoy it.
Yeah, no,
Same. We had a wonderful
Yeah.
time, all things
we did.
considered.
It was very fun.
Yeah. it
Oh,
was
they
a
did.
blast.
Okay. Apparently, Django did draw the bald me whilst they were at the football game.
That's
God.
awesome. I saw them drawing it. Okay. That's funny.
That was funny. And I'm the one person that didn't get sunburnt because I was I got an eye infection, but I didn't get sunburned.
I did have to. I was talking with. I think it was. Oh, I forget who I was in a conversation with. I'm like, they handed me sunblock. I'm like, thank you. There's no dignified way to do this.
I think it was Oliver Whelmed, and
I think it might have been.
It was Oliver Whelmed and Sunset. Like,
yeah. Oh yeah, it was. It was. Oh yeah, now I remember.
I don't know if Moo was there as well, but still Sunset was there and Oliver Whelmed, and you just like go. There's no way to do this. Squirt too much on your hand.
Way too much. I had to give you some, and then I just.
So I went like, yeah, and just both of us went slap.
There was no good way to do that.
Slap.
Right. I've had so many amazing interactions because of them. Star, I have the Creo sticker. I just saw it. Yeah. But no, that was a lot of fun. Like that was overall, like, oh yeah. I handed out almost all of the coins. I think I only have about like 10 left. So that all went. Almost all the cards went. The code cards. I think I have about 10 left of those. So
Yeah, same.
but yeah.
It's official. With us to our close.
No. Wait, why did he mute? Why did he mute?
Oh, I was saying thank you to a follow. Sorry.
Okay. I'm like, wait a minute.
Legs, I just want to say you have my childhood stuffed animal with you right now, so you better take care of that thing.
The raccoon?
The raccoon.
Wait, like actually?
Sort of. It's like it's a replica. The original one got mauled by my dog, so it's
gonna
like
say,
it's like in a protective little shelf right now.
I was gonna say
But-
it has tags on it.
Yeah, so I bought a replica to actually bring places with me because the other one is like an old, elderly, fragile little being. This is like the junior.
Oh no. Okay. I need
Yeah,
to
so
I need to
you need to
move
bring
that
it back.
before the dog comes home, just in case somebody doing the same thing.
Oh my god. Oh my god, Alvin! I can see him from right over here. Hi, Alvin. Alvin, I hope you're doing okay. Is Lagundo taking good care of you?
He's right there.
No, Lagundo is treating you awfully and poorly.
Here, hold on.
Oh,
I'll give Alvin a better spot.
Lagundo.
Also, hi Debbie, how you doing? Glad you got home safe.
You also
Alvin
have
is
a
now you can see Alvin right
Yeah.
up there.
I got the Slushy gave me a Bulbasaur.
Just barely
yay.
right there.
Perfect.
Yes. And Alvin can stay up there until we meet up and like go hit up Korean chicken in the mall or something one day.
Yeah,
That'd be great.
exactly. Oh god, Korean chicken.
More. I am. Look.
Yeah, you're insane.
I
You know it goes
so
so.
game to go again.
I want to
Yeah,
go to
honestly, we should have. That sushi
Yeah.
place was so mid.
That's it was. It
The sushi
wasn't
place
great.
lied about everything on
Dude,
their menu.
oh my god! And then they were pushing us so hard to buy the buffet, and we were like, we said several times, no, I think we're just gonna order like individual items, and they were like, yeah, but the buffet, and we are like, no, we don't want the buffet, but the buffet's so good.
Yeah,
We're like,
but
we don't
then
care.
I
The
love
buffet's
it. I
good.
love it. It's like
But it's
it's
just-
all you can eat if you
If.
can order 5 times, and you need to be able to get this many rolls per time, and you need to wait this long in between each time that you can get food. And
Yep.
in our heads, we're like, and everything needs to be the same color, and they all need to have the same vowel in them, and everything else they need to be met. Like, it was so many caveats that it wasn't all you can eat in any way, shape, or
Yep.
form.
Can I just quickly add, like, as Apu, I've learned you are the sweetest and loveliest person for this whole trip. You're so wonderful and everything. She's honestly, she's brilliant. And
Oh
then,
my bad.
and then we get to this place, this sushi place. I have never seen you switch so quick to anger at the bottle of water.
It wasn't anger. It was like.
It was
like,
pure,
it
like
was
I don't know what the word for it is, but it was just pure like Like, just WTF.
It was the most American because we've been getting tap water at every place we went to.
Yeah.
And everywhere's been totally fine. Everything's been totally fine for bottled water or tap water. And then we get to the sushi place, and then we ask for tap water, and just this look of disdain on the server of just
We don't do that here.
we don't do that here. Yeah. And your face just went like,
What?
I thought you were going to go full Karen. Like,
But then
No, I wouldn't do that.
So they bring this giant bottle that gave like enough water for 6 of us of the 10-person group.
And
that
it
we were
probably
with.
costed like €10 or
I
something.
Yeah.
don't even want to think about that
Stupid.
because that was one of the dinners I paid for.
Got
But
it.
but
Sorry.
then they come back and they're like, "I'm sorry, we're not allowed external bottles on the table because you had put your melon
Oh.
water."
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
I thought you meant. Where I saw you switch into just pure like.
yeah.
That was my no, I 100% was like I was like playing it up obviously. Like it was for the bit. But
We're
there
all
was a little
performing
like
at all times.
yeah.
Yeah.
But like in the back of my head I'm like, what do you mean I can't like what?
I could see you being like, come on, just say something. Just say something to me. I am ready. Just say something. And you,
But I just love when we left out of pure spite. You just put the empty bottle on the tables. We walked away. And you didn't need to do it, and it didn't get you anything, but it was just purely spiteful,
No.
and it was lovely.
Because like what establishment okay, real quick, I'm ranting. What establishment doesn't allow you to like have like an outside drink? Like we're still buying at least over €100 worth of stuff from you.
yeah.
Like to at this point, let me have my €2 melon soda on the table. That's like that maybe there's like 2 ounces left of this melon soda, okay? And like she comes up and like with it's just I don't she her tone
She
was
had
so
big
like
HOA energy. I don't know how.
yeah, it
else to
was
say
like
it.
HOA energy, and she was like, "We
Yeah.
don't allow outside drinks."
The whole
And-
thing was so rude.
It was
And the
so
bulgogi chicken was not
rude.
bulgogi chicken. It
was not bulgogi
I
chicken.
lied.
The food
a
was just
sloppy
randomly
wetness.
thrown on the table as well, not like checked.
I don't think they
So
handed
just-
the correct food to the right person once.
No,
Yep.
but they also just came in, dropped it on the table, and walked away. Like didn't like it was so rude.
They were
So-
so
Oh,
mean.
sorry for the non-American. You're talking about homeowner association, basically. HOA.
Oh, it's
Karen.
when a bunch of unemployed people think that they hold political office.
Yep. And like I'll be so honest, I was planning on getting a drink. Like I wanted like a nice like Coke or something or like a tea. I saw Wade get the hot tea and I was like, "Ooh, maybe I should get a hot tea." But then she comes up with this policy of like, "Oh, we can't have outside drinks." So I was like, "Okay, sure." I put my bottle down. And then I bring it up a couple times just for the hell of it. But I keep the bottle down.
For a place that's supposed to be. Was it Japanese or because there was a couple of things that were Chinese as well?
I think it was Japanese.
Yeah,
It
but for-
it was generic Asian food restaurant.
It was because they had
Yeah.
karaage and it wasn't proper karaage. They didn't call it karaage. as
And they
well.
had bulgogi chicken, and it wasn't
Bulgogi
bulgogi
is
chicken.
not
Yeah.
Japanese. That's Korean, I think.
Korean.
Right?
Yeah. So it was a weird mix. But
What the heck?
the tea, they burnt the tea. They put.
Oh, they
boiling
burnt
water
the
in
tea. I'm
They
so
burnt
glad
the
I
tea.
didn't buy that. I'm
Yeah,
so
you are
glad I
lucky.
didn't.
Did you not see the moment I saw it? I was like, "That's too hot," and just poured cold water into it. I
did not see
quickly
that.
switch it.
Hi, Cactus.
But then
that's
also,
crazy.
the teacup wasn't a double walled teacup, so it was like I'm burning myself as I'm drinking.
Prove your fealty to the tea. You must
like-
burn yourself to earn this drink.
I was going to buy another drink. I wanted to get another drink from this establishment because the melon soda was basically gone. And because of their policy, I did not buy another drink.
They lost business.
Also, they lost €5 worth of business right there. And
That'll
I will
show 'em.
leave a really angry Yelp review.
And it led to us not staying longer for like desserts and stuff as well.
Yeah,
People were
exactly.
like,
Oh,
They
yeah,
were
'cause then
just
we
like-
went to go get outside ice cream.
We need to talk
Oh my
about
god, you know
everything as
what?
well.
That's so good. But also, I remember before we entered the location, I think it was you, Lagundo, where you said, if there's nothing on this menu that I don't like, I'll just go buy something outside and bring it in. Did you say that?
Yeah.
Dude, imagine what would have happened if you bought
They
something from
would have called the
outside and
SWAT
brought it
team.
in. They would have called the team. Oh
They
my
would have called
god.
the SWAT team. The one SWAT team in the Netherlands. They would have called them. Come
Because
get
like,
this
yeah,
man.
outside drink with like 2 sips left in it, that's one thing. But a whole like duck burger or something, yeah, that would have been too much for their poor.
I thought Caleb was going to walk in with their sandwich as well.
That
So-
it would have been very funny.
That was close, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, you saw like the petty side of me for sure. Like that.
It was wonderful
brilliant.
because it was entirely deserved. They entirely deserved it.
We were done.
I forget that I can get like really, really spiteful sometimes.
No,
that's my bad.
we've been to some interesting places over our trip. That made it the worst was because of how they were acting.
There was probably
Yeah.
like the food was food.
It wasn't great,
It was
and it was
food.
expensive.
The food was food.
It was not
The food was
worth
food.
it.
It was expensive and it wasn't near like the gyoza that we got on the first day in the little cart in the middle was way better. And I think both you and I agree that those gyoza were still mid. Like
Yeah.
it was. We should have gone back
I
over
just-
to the green.
We
chicken
should have gone
place.
to the Korean chicken
The
place.
Korean
yeah.
chicken place was definitely the best. And then the pizza place I wanted to take you guys to was closed. It was closed till 5,
That was
which
it, yeah.
really,
Oh, yeah,
really
that's right.
saddened me. Because like we had a whole bit about like, oh my god, there's pizza there, and we pointed at the menu every single time there was pizza, and we're like freaking out that a pizza restaurant had pizza, and every single time someplace had pizza, we're like, oh my god, did you guys know that this place has pizza? It was like a whole inside joke.
Yeah.
But no, the pizza place, we had to go to a different pizza place, which was fine, but I was so freaked out by the stalker that I just didn't want to eat.
Yeah.
We've
we were also stressed.
we've talked about the stalker situation. Yeah,
Yeah, that was a whole thing. My stomach was like, no, thank you.
it's a
Yeah, we
it
were
was a
all
shame
in
because the
fight or
pizza was
flight mode.
nice.
It was fine.
It was okay. It was okay. It was nice. It was
The
just
owner was nice.
we
I
were
felt bad
freaks,
for
yeah.
him. Like the owner was
Yep.
clearly a nice guy,
It
but
was
like
lovely.
we were all just so stressed in the moment. We
Yeah.
weren't eating at all.
Oh my god, the
But we
Burger
did
King
get
was
great sorbet later that day, which was
good. Sorbet. Oh my god, I went for
Okay,
seconds.
but
it was
the outside
great.
ice cream. This is the
Yeah.
last this is
Okay.
the last thing we ate as a group, and it's probably the most like lore to any meal I've had in the entire week.
Oh god.
We walk up to these two adjacent little stores, and they both
No,
have
no, 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 no,
little-
no, no, no. You have to go back because we were
Okay.
saying like, do we want to get ice cream
Inside ice cream
inside of
or
Market
outside ice
Hall,
cream, yeah.
or do we go outside? And I was saying like, well, it's our last day, so we might as well go outside and walk around and get some pretty views while we're getting ice cream instead
Yeah.
of just sitting in the building.
I was like going, I want the inside one because it had milkshake. You didn't want the milkshake though. It was like, and it led to just like a joke of you guys just constantly going, no, because outside ice cream is better than inside ice cream. And this led to this whole joke of inside outside ice cream.
And then
Which-
I was
yeah.
doing this bit because of one of the cards was like create a false like theory or whatever, a conspiracy theory for people to
yeah.
Yeah.
to like to understand. And I was like, oh no, but like the outside air, it formulates the fat better and it makes it taste better and stuff and all that. And I was just like riffing with Owen and being like, and the inside makes it stale, and the outside like it freshens up the air
There's no air
particles and stuff inside of the
circulation,
ice
yeah,
cream,
yeah.
the circulation and stuff with the beauty and everything, whatever. Yeah, that's the context. And then we go to these two places, Laguna, take it off.
So we go to these two adjacent shops, and at first it seemed like we were going to split up and get ice cream from both, so we were done faster. But the lady at the first one was like, our stuff is fresh. Their stuff isn't fresh. Our stuff is fresh.
Yeah.
And the guy at the other end is just, wait.
Well, yeah. So me and Dalton, while you guys are looking over the first one, Dalton and I, we're just looking for sorbet. I think we wanted sorbet. We didn't notice the sorbet in the first one, so we went to the second guy just to see what they had. And the guy goes full hard sell. You want Italian gelato? Do you want Italian gelato? Really shouting at us. No, we're just looking. No, try it. It's real Italian gelato. Scoops random gelato, shoving this spoon out in front of us. You want Italian gelato? I'm like, no, I don't even know if I want to buy. And Dalton's like, not giving a shit, and just walked away. Excuse my language, apologies.
You're fine.
Just walks away. Do you want American gelato? Holding it. Give to your friend. Like, I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm good.
Meanwhile, the rest of us are ordering at the other place and just quickly moving our way through the line. And then I look over, and the guy at the other counter is just
dagger. so I know I'm the last one. I'm the last one to get the sword. I get 3 sorbetes as well from the place because it's like, oh, all different. And the guy comes to join the woman at the sword at the different guy comes forward, and they're just really saying, oh, you're gonna love this. It's real fruit and everything. Really loudly saying this.
stage whisper. Yeah.
And we're like.
Some added context. When I walked up to this guy and bought gelato, when I walked up to the girl, the first stand and bought gelato, she was like, "We have fresh stuff. He doesn't." Like very much like in a competitive tone.
They had beef.
So they had beef, and you know why I know they had beef? Because at the first stall there was a sign above her that said, "We serve fresh, real gelato," and like the entire time, both of the stalls were just like staring each other down.
They're
was
right
crazy.
next. Well, it's like that one shop. They're basically next to each other.
They were duplicate stalls. It's just one
it was...
served fresh gelato made in store, and the other one just served gelato apparently.
Yeah.
or you got advertised too.
But also
keep in mind
pushed outside the store so they can see each other and see us and are staring daggers at us. And when I get mine, I think
at this point we're all delirious and silly. So we're talking about how, oh yeah, they push it outside so that way it's outside ice cream and it's not inside ice cream. And we just.
But also I'm like, we need to go. The guy's gonna kill us if we stay there long enough. We need to go right now. I swear to God, this guy just stared at us the entire time
as we walked away. It was great. And then we're sitting on the stairs by Market Hall, it leaning into every inside joke we had for the entire week simultaneously. And then I think Appa, you made a comment about this, like, why isn't there ice cream down in the cone? I'm like, well, that would be inside ice cream and not outside ice cream, and you need to only have outside ice cream. And I swear that that ice cream was spiked with something because we all got so giggly for about half an hour.
So
Appa was trying to feed the dogs.
So then I was like, okay, well, I don't want a cone with no ice cream in it. No cone with no cream doesn't sound good. So I start feeding the birds. Somebody like pets stop talking. At one point somebody like pets a bird for some reason.
They tried to.
They tried to pet and was shouting at them.
No, Dalton did pet a bird, if I'm not mistaken.
Did he actually?
I think so. I think it was Dalton. It might have been somebody else. I forgot who.
I know May and Sty were trying to, and I'm shouting at them saying, "Don't be the first
catch bird flu." That's all we were yelling to them.
But then we started like talking about the stall owners again. And I was like, "Hey, what if I just went to the other guy's stall, the one that was staring daggers at us, and just bought a cone to feed the birds with?" and I like not even going there for gelato, but just to buy a cone.
I just have an empty cone.
Empty cone. And I like genuinely, that was, maybe I was just like really spiteful that day. I was genuinely thinking of doing that.
You
were done. Like
I was so done. I was
you were
so
this
done.
close to choosing violence. Like it was.
Because okay. Maybe I like watching rage compilation just a little bit on my TikTok page, just a tiny bit. So maybe if I enabled that just a tiny bit, you know.
No, that was very
those
funny.
two stalls were already at each other's throats.
You
know?
were the match that was gonna set it off, and the two of them, one of them was gonna firebomb the other, and I don't know who was who would be who.
I feel like we were starting the great ice cream wars of Rotterdam. Like,
you know what makes it even better? The gelato that this woman served was actually some of my favorite gelato of all time.
It was really good.
It was really good.
Amazing strawberry sorbet from there. It was wonderful.
I got a Kinder Bueno gelato, and I never had Kinder Bueno like gelato, ice cream, whatever. And Kinder is like my childhood stuff, and I think it's probably one of my favorite flavors ever now. So
you won't be able to have it again until next TwitchCon.
Stop talking to me. You're making me feel sad. But sorry.
It's okay. I genuinely deserved that one.
But what is it? I really want to go back there and see if they still have beef.
Yes.
I really
What
want
if we go back and only the guy on the right's open?
That's crazy.
We walk
No,
away.
I genuinely don't think that could happen because there was like 12 people on the left and there was 0 people on the right. Like
Yeah.
it was
There were other
like,
people going to the ice cream stand that we were at as well.
yeah, and everybody ignored this other guy, and I think the only reason why this happened is because like it was closer to the corner. Like if his store was closer to the corner, we probably would have went to him. But because he set up his store just a little further into the street, he got no business, which is crazy.
Also because he was scary. Like,
He was
Well-
genuinely scary.
He was genuinely very scary, but I feel like he only got that way because of like everything that happened.
From the hate. He was fueled by hate.
Yep.
do you want my gelato?
Take the gelato.
Take the
my
gelato. Take
gelato.
it. Take it.
That man was fueled by hate.
That was so good.
And that was one of the last things we did the whole convention. And it was such a perfect bow on everything else that we'd done.
Yeah.
Also, people go to where there's a crowd. Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
And then we
None of our group is. It's just crazy. I'm sorry that none of our group like bought from the other place. Like we
No,
all
not a
just like
single one of us.
hive-minded.
no, the
that
moment
one
he did
area.
that to me, I'm like, nope, I'm done. I want fruit.
Yep.
Spite
Oh,
motivates
God.
me. No, it was great. So then
I need
we,
to be more spiteful.
And then we made our way back to the train. We had a wonderful last night. Liam came over for a bit, and we had like just wonderful, just sitting around and chatting and just vibing and had a great night and a good chat. And people slowly started passing out,
Yep.
and some of us tried to stay up all night and failed. Yep.
I stayed up. I survived.
And then we got packed into the train like sardines.
Yeah. Oh God. Actually,
Wa-
so
Wade's
Oh!
angry British side came out on the train home.
Yeah,
Dude.
you talk about you being spiteful at
Jack,
the
thank you for the 5
at the
gifted
shop.
subs.
I went.
I really appreciate it.
We have a different type of spitefulness.
Wade,
I went. I'm gonna make it known that I'm displeased.
I am unhappy that people did not queue properly
Just
for the train.
openly.
We're
getting on the train.
Nailed
We're
it.
like, okay, we get there in
nailed it.
perfect
We were
time.
right
We're standing-
in
oh,
front of the doors.
His legs, are you muted? His legs talking to their subs.
Yes,
guessing.
we nailed
Okay.
it. We nailed
Yeah.
it. We were right in front of the doors. We had planned it perfectly. And then everybody goes, whoop, and cut in front of
And
us.
just stops in front of it, and I'm like, I was so angry, and they just shove in front and force their way through, and we managed to get ourselves in, and I'm carrying my sign and I guess the Dutch people don't queue then. Oh, they wait until the next revolution. We'll get rid of their Stroop ruffles and change them for Bourbons, and I can see another guy is just like behind you, legs, just looking at me and just like, what the fuck is this guy on about? As I'm just like talking under my breath.
You were not talking under your breath. You were talking out loud at full volume.
I was talking out loud.
okay?
Yeah, okay, I
Sir,
was.
there was no mumbling here. You're like, the British will come back and we'll teach you all how to queue properly.
Meanwhile, I was like, wait, you literally can't be talking like this. You already had your chance. You already had your chance.
This was with Wade's full chest. There was no mumbling. He was out
okay.
loud. And on the way out of the train, the man used his Twitchcon sign like a gate to just shut people out to allow us to exit in an orderly fashion. This man was
that
ready to decapitate someone with that foam board. Like
I was that angry. I grabbed the phone board and just basically went like that in front of the passageway. So and I'm just staring daggers at them as I walk past. Like
you
That just
blocked. You
first.
risked You risked your TwitchCon sign to make a point about leaving in a queue.
We queue in England. That's what we do.
But we spent the whole drive back just standing against our bags because we were right there in the front, and then we got shoved, so we didn't get a seat. But yeah,
it was so horrible. My shoes are disintegrated, so I'm standing on daggers, and I'm shoved in the corner, and there's a
it was pure unbridled rage.
Miss you too, babe. By the way,
I bet. But yeah, that was just pure unbridled rage.
It was just the moment before where we're going. I'm literally going on when we're on the metro. I'm like, do you know what I will say? This is really nice. All of the trains and trams in Rotterdam and in the Netherlands have been so nice. It's not like the UK where we're canned like sardines. I jinxed us, didn't I? The moment I said that, we get
100% jinxed us.
And we get to Rotterdam Central and just like, oh.
Yeah. 100%. It was like, oh, this song is very loud.
Oh.
But yeah, you 100%.
Oh my God, we forgot to mention. Go all the way back to the beginning. What set us all up in the middle of our delirium, when we haven't slept, and I love that we left Rotterdam non-sleep and delirious, but we got to Rotterdam delirious and with no sleep by traveling in the silent car.
Oh,
yeah.
We forgot to mention the silent car.
We did, because I think I had pushed that trauma out of my brain. I'm not gonna lie. I genuinely think I pushed that trauma. So to rewind the whole thing, to set the tone for the whole week, Spotify just died again.
Oh.
No, this is perfect. We can have silence for this portion of the story. So the train pulls up and Wade's like, it's a double decker. It's a double decker. I'm so excited. We work our way up to the top of one of the train cars, and you could hear a pin drop. It's perfectly silent. And we're like, oh no. We walked into the quiet car. So we immediately pull to our phones and start messaging each other in Discord. But everything's funny because everything's quiet. So we all start giggling like idiots. So we're just constantly like breaking and on the verge of laughing like at full volume. The woman who May had hallucinated sitting across from us left after like 10 minutes. And so we pull. So my bag was in the aisle. So we thought we could help. So we pulled the bags into our little, like, it was two seats facing each other. So we pulled the bags there and we both put our feet up on the bags and we're just sitting there. And Wade turns around having thought he was going to be able to get up and get in front of us. And then he just looks at us and you got so upset, like you were a wet puppy left out in the rain.
I'm in my own little section. Apo's opposite me. Apo, which by the way, you're totally cool and fine for all of this, minus you learning and clicker training me, which has then been a thing the entire con. But
my bad. I mean, like, I was trying to mind my own business because I'm very shy. I don't like annoying people.
Until you really enjoyed clicking at me and then pointing at nothing, like going
empty fields,
like that. Empty fields.
That was fun, though.
That was fun. The amount of times you're like going, huh, like that. I'm like, what?
And that led to the distraction card getting made for the card game. But yeah. So Wade stops and looks at us, and under my breath, all I go is, "Oh no." May loses it. You had to leave the car.
I am cackling, like properly cackling, and have to leave. And I don't know. Did you hear me laughing outside?
Oh yeah, no, we could hear it, which was worse because I'm sitting there trying to not laugh because I can hear you full belly laughing down in the vestibule of the train. I'm pulling my hat down over my head harder and harder, trying to just collapse like a black hole on myself.
You
and
say
it was
you
just
say
like,
that I walk out of the silent car, go down the steps, take a deep breath, and then just burst out laughing in front of these two passengers who are just standing there, probably thinking, "What the fuck is this creep?"
there's your one.
Excuse my language. There's my one.
There's your one.
Apologies. Oh my god, just like
Because we were
full
tired and we
laugh.
had bags and we had found a chair. And that's entirely why. And at that point, we were too stubborn to give up.
Oh, why didn't we just switch cars? Because we were settled, and I think we started just finding this really funny. And also it was quite a filled train. I walked out and tried to find places for us, but I couldn't find anything.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But it was just like, we're not moving at this point. We committed. And we get off the train in Rotterdam. We get 3 steps away. We form a little circle. We look at each other and we just lose it.
Yeah.
And that was a great tone setter for a very chaotic week.
Yeah. And then it's been a fantastic week. It's
great.
been brilliant.
It was great. It was a lot of fun. And I miss it. And I want to do it again.
I miss you guys so much.
Yes. Soon. We'll do it again.
So
Soon.
so much so that when you got to the airport and you guys got through to your place, I then, when I managed to get through my security, ran to your gate just so I could see you for the last 20 minutes and say goodbye again.
Yes. The image of you pointing at me laughing and I'm just sitting in my chair looking sad.
Wait, Appa, did you see me run across, or was you generally jump scared by me hiding behind the pole?
I was jump scared.
Okay.
But yeah.
Appa was having a nice massage and I
was
ruined the
awful.
massage. Was it
It was
awful?
awful?
No, you jump scaring was awful.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, terrifying.
Sorry.
But no, it was fun. And then we
Oh.
sent you to the very end of the terminal where you look like a character that we hadn't yet unlocked, holding your sign.
Yeah, oh my god, that was good.
And I keep walking, turning around. Appo's there going, further. Okay, go a bit further. Turn around, Appo. Okay, a bit further.
You get to the wall.
I get to the right end of the wall, turn around. Apple still does this. So I just drop my sign. It's kind of like to be in protest. The loudest slap just echoes through the whole.
It echoed down the hallway.
People around me just like,
It was very, very, very funny. And then on the way back, there was multiple stages of like micro napping. Like,
oh my god!
I fell asleep for like the first 2
badly.
hours, and then Oppo comes back to where I was sitting, and you tell me the seat next to you with the extended leg room is open because you and I had originally switched seats because you weren't going to sleep. So I come up and sit next to you, and we would have 20 minutes of conversation, and then we would both pass out. And then we would wake up about 20 minutes later. We'd have a conversation, and we'd pass out.
I think we spoke in total for like a solid 6 hours.
Oh yeah, but like
Just
20
crazy.
minutes at a time.
Yep.
I did the
we'd play on our
exact
phones,
same.
or I had my ROG computer, and we like do that for a little while, and then we talk for a little while, and then we'd nap, and then we got the little pizza twists, and then we napped.
That was pizza twist was kind of mid.
It was look, at that point it was calories.
It's calorie.
It was calories, and I genuinely got so excited to hit up the Chick-fil-A in the terminal because I'm so used to flying domestically, and there's a Chick-fil-A in Terminal C in Dulles, and it's like, we're gonna get that. I'm gonna get a good, greasy, spicy chicken sandwich, and I'm like, fine, I will have the fuel to make it home. And I forgot we were on an international flight, so they send you through the little hamster tunnel of shame over to U.S. Customs.
Yep.
And you can't do anything. You're not allowed anywhere. And you walk through customs, and you have to go through this big loop and everything else. And by the time we get out the other side, you're like, "Oh, my ride's here. Bye." Like, yeah, it all ended just so quickly. No, it was all good because like we've learned that we're actually. I don't want to dox us too much. We are close enough that we could meet up.
Yes.
Yeah. So
I'm a few more miles away.
You're a little further. But me, Oppo, and May have figured out that we're all close enough that we could actually like theoretically meet up. So that's actually kind of cool.
Yep.
Yeah, we're gonna go get food and maybe hit up the movie theater one of these days. That could be fun.
Yes, please. I mean, there's so many good movies coming out soon. There's Superman coming out. There's Fantastic Four coming out. I know May really likes superhero movies, so we could go with that.
They're nice to just go and sit and like turn off and watch. And it's like the spectacle of it. Yeah. But yeah, it was fun. Yeah, it was. You just need a plane. Look, okay, we're gonna need a few more Prime subs before we start with our own private jet. This isn't an Asmongold stream where we can just be racist and earn 40K in 2 days. So, like,
oh dear.
Oh, are we getting into politics now?
No, we shouldn't. We should not.
Oh, you don't want to get into, you don't want to talk a little politics?
Oh boy. Wadebox is an official MCC caster now. Where's the jet? Well,
I wish. I hope.
we're waiting.
Maybe if I get invited to another one.
We just look. Hashtag partner Wadebox. We're gonna push for it. So we're gonna do some more streams. This will be fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
By the way, all this talk of food, I am starving right now. Like I am so hungry.
I was like, we.
Legs, you want to go for Chick-fil-A?
It's gonna take you like an hour to get here. I have food upstairs.
What? I have no idea what you're talking about.
This is what you suddenly hear a knock at your door.
Look, I have all the ingredients. I have all the ingredients to make steak tacos upstairs, and I'm gonna be making myself some steak tacos with that same poison salsa that you can't have, Wade. With the like red onion and lime and cilantro.
I do miss the burritos that we had. They were really good.
Those were like both of the
really
meals
good.
that we had. I'm a little biased because I made one of them, but both of them hit the spot for the day that they were on. It was like getting the house that we were actually able to cook. It was fun. Poise, yes. So Wade's allergic to one of the ingredients in the salsa that I was making.
Anything I'm allergic to. I say anything I'm allergic to. My response was just, "Oh, it's poison," and that's how I talk about it. Well,
also like, remember, Beck was at my house, and I gave Beck food that I forgot was triggering her allergies, so I poisoned Beck. So yes, everybody talk. We did talk about the backflip.
Message, yeah.
We did talk about the backflip. But yeah, so like we were just so I didn't poison Wade. I specifically had Wade not eat the part that would poison him.
Yeah, I made
why
sure.
Didn't you poison Wade?
Because I wanted him to survive to cast MCC.
Oh. There was like multiple allergy things that trip. I know I had like an almost mini allergic reaction as well to something in one of the food items.
Yeah,
like salmon.
I drank something I wasn't supposed to drink and stared someone down as I did it. I can't remember what though.
It was orange juice.
I think it was a drink. I think it was orange juice. Yeah,
it was some orange juice because you're like, I'm gonna just trigger a cluster migraine now, so I don't get one on.
Oh, that was yeah. I was gonna try and trigger an attack early.
Did you get it?
No, I was fine. I got some headaches, but I was fine.
Okay.
I was completely clear on the Sunday, to be brutally honest.
Which was good. Like, if there's ever a day to be it, that was it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was the slushy with the melon juice that got poured into it.
That was it, yeah.
That's what
I was like, hey, wait, maybe we shouldn't do this, Wade. Or maybe we could just go check the ingredients real fast. And you're like, nope. And then you just down it.
While maintaining
and then I'm
contact.
like, brain freeze, and just walking across burrs, like.
And you're just like concerning me like crazy.
That whole walking market was beautiful. Like that whole space is beautiful. That country is too damn pretty. It's unfair.
Oh god.
I did come home and was like, let's just move to Europe.
Oh, I do miss you. I miss you guys so much. I really do.
So, one day, we'll get together again. It'll be fun. But yeah,
Moving to Rotterdam.
You tried going back to the market. Cece, you had the worst luck of getting home. First, you went the wrong direction. Then you got on the wrong train. Then your train broke down. Then you broke down the next train after that. Then you found Liam, and then you broke down that train. Like, dude.
That's some Milo Murphy type stuff. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I just saw Kaylin message. Yeah, that private jet would have been great. We had like delayed flights at our end, which was so like for me it was really rough because I was micro napping like crazy. just like eating and drinking anything, like just grabbing sausage rolls and just drinking everything, just trying staying awake. I got to London, said goodbye to Kaylin, and then just got myself a taxi because I felt if I step on the tube, I think I'm gonna wake up and everything's gonna be gone, like everything's gonna be stolen. So I ended up getting a taxi at peak times for like. I think I got home only like an hour before you as well.
Yeah, you had the worst because I
it was
actually
really
ended up
bad.
getting home really fast. My Uber was good, and then my kids got me balloons. Hey, babe. We're wrapping up. I'm gonna be upstairs about 20 minutes. I'm making tacos.
Welcome, Raiders.
J Games or something just rated the stream with 2 viewers. Thank you for the support.
Mrs. Gundo just got home from work.
Okay, so with that, it's time. We'll wrap up now.
But yeah, but my kids got me balloons. This
Which
was
is
very
so
sweet.
cute.
My
That was
kids got
so
me
adorable.
balloons. They got me welcome home balloons, and I've just been they've been slowly rotating in the background this whole time.
Oh,
hey,
Joe. Hi, Joe. Yeah,
well, good news. There's a VOD.
Hi, Joe.
Yeah, we
just
we're talking about we've basically gone through. We've been yapping for almost 3 hours at this point.
It was pretty crazy.
It was nice. We had a good time. But no, let's do it again.
Yeah, let's do it again.
Yeah,
Let's
definitely.
do it again.
Absolutely.
Let's do it again sometime. That'd be good.
And same time next year, and maybe in a few months' time.
Maybe in somewhere around 130 days.
Maybe,
Oh my God!
yeah.
What if we just like did San Diego? Let's
What if we
not
just
skip
did
around the
San
bush
Diego?
now.
That'd be fun.
That would be
Just do San
great.
Diego.
Please.
Yep.
Look, I know
Please,
the U.S.
Twitch,
isn't the
please.
safest place to travel to right now, and I totally get that. But at the same time, please come here.
It's okay. I'll protect you. As I have an X on my state ID card.
Oh. Oh dear. Okay.
All
Should we
right.
go raid someone? Should we
No.
Sorry. I'm
Don't
I'm
do
sorry.
that.
Just the way that you said that Oppo was hilarious. Oh my god.
What? I was serious.
I'll protect you.
I was very, very serious.
All right, let's find some. We can find it. We can find a double raid target.
Oh, I've
Who's live?
just seen someone. Bit Squid's live.
Bits
Return to
live.
live
Let's
streaming?
go raid
Yeah.
Bit. Yeah.
Ka-chow! It's their
Is it
return to
just- is it
streaming. Oh, it's
2Ds?
gonna be a great jump scare. Sorry.
SQUID. It's not 2Ds, right?
It
It's
is 2Ds. I'll send you it to you. I'll send you
Double
it.
D. I thought
You can
so.
see I was perfect for casting, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah. Okay. I was just double checking because
There we go.
I
I
wasn't
will.
sure. I forgot. All right, everybody.
Well, I have a counter, so I'll be raiding slightly later than you. But before I go, thank you so much, both of you, for
Good chat.
hanging out. Thank you for joining Appo, because I know you've been busy.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Look, you two are obviously known, but I do this all the time because I'm also doing my presentery thing. Legs, where can people find you?
Oh, I do the thing on the YouTube with Lagundo, and also me and Wade are working on some really cool stuff for Leg.gg that's going to be coming very soon, which is very, very exciting.
Do check
Seven
it out.
nerds. Yes, I appreciate you all.
Appo, where can people find you?
Apakuna. Apakuna.
And there's some very cool things coming soon to.
Yeah,
Very
like the
cool.
end of the world. I'm actually
Yep.
creating a nuclear bomb.
That's that.
But also, yeehaw.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, gay Minecraft roleplay. That too. I forgot about that one.
The biggest underhand pitch for a promo, and it's just you could tell we're delirious. We're just it's so done.
And I'm Wade. You can find me at Wadebox.
Wadebox. Wait, Wadebox.
Very quickly,
Husband.
I realized when I look back, I think we were supposed to introduce.
Oh, my
ourselves
raid's
a little
about to
bit
start.
better.
3 seconds. Okay,
Oh,
bye
shit.
everybody.
Bye,
Bye.
everyone. Bye.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw.
All right. Well, I'm gonna raid from my side, guys. So I'll say goodbye as well. Bye,
No.
guys.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw.
Bye. Bye.
Yeehaw. Oh, gone.
Oh, wait, left the Discord call.
Oh.
Okay, yeehaw.
Are you going to go too now?
I'm gonna hit stop
Forever.
streaming now. Okay. Bye, Oppo.
Gundo.
What?
Gundo. Are
Yes.
you free later tonight?
Maybe. Here, let me actually hit stop streaming though first.